Tom Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Big chick.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Chickster.
I'm Chick McGee. Trying to find the right temperature here in the studio because someone's messing with the thermostat.
I didn't touch it.
Not you. Tom Griswold is the one. I can just see you here in the morning. It gets a little cold, and you go over there and press until it gets 180 degrees. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden he looks up and goes, man, it's so hot in here. Why is it so hot in here?
That's not too bad, is it?
Press. I turned it down. Never mind. Good morning, Christy.
I thought we had a
Hello,
rule,
Josh.
69 all the time.
Woo-hoo, sexy.
I think HR.
It was freezing in here.
God bless you on that.
It's either freezing or boiling.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get through it. It's tough out there. This is radio. You'll be fine wherever you are. I hope your temperature is normal or whatever you want.
Yes.
Okay, very good, very good.
Didn't we have a thing? It's not 98.6. It's like 97.5 or something.
Yeah, I think 98.6 may be
I think we all learned that during COVID, didn't we?
the past.
Because we've had to take our temperature so much.
Remember that great song, Hey, 98.6 for blah, blah,
It's
blah.
good to have you back again. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
98.6. Your loving is.
So it's got to be like somebody's girlfriend. And
Baby.
she had a fever or something, right? Why don't you write me a song?
Could it be like a radio station that went away and came back or something?
No, it's about a girl.
Is there a frequency? Can you get a radio station at 98.6?
No.
You can't anywhere?
It'd be.
It has to be it's an odd number.
Odd number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No kidding.
Yeah.
All these years in radio, I had no idea.
Yeah, 103.3, 94.7, 95.1. Yeah, it's all odd.
Do you know how many volumes there would be in the series of books? Tom has no idea about these facts.
First of all, I'd forgotten what a dreadful the beginning of this song.
Yeah.
Well, the French
Who
horn is
does
about to get
this?
loose.
Yeah, on the left
Somebody,
side there, the
I'm
French
guessing
horn.
somebody listened to George Martin and wanted something to start it with, but
Okay, well,
because
okay.
it kicks into
Briefly, the artist. You remember the artist's name?
No, I asked you. You
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
tell me.
Keith, right?
That's it. Just
Yeah,
Keith.
Keith, just
Ah.
Keith. Just Keith.
Oh, he was like Cher. He only needed one name.
Yeah, but see, Cher and Madonna, some of the other one-namers stuck around.
Yeah.
I don't know if Keith had another
Pink.
hit. Maybe his. What's 98.6 in Celsius? I wonder if he did an English version.
32.1.
Just a cold or fever or something? Like
What?
cold feet of
They
fever.
say-
Starve a cold, feet of fever.
Yes, they say that sex can actually help you feel better. It
Right.
doesn't necessarily help the cold.
What, in
go away.
general?
I think
It is when you have one of them.
I think it makes you feel better no matter what, doesn't it?
That's just saying.
That's
they-
my I'm sorry. I'm getting. What is it? I never got this correct either. Starve a cold. What is it?
Yeah, or is it starve a fever, feed a cold, or feed a cold and starve a fever or something? I don't know.
Never worked.
Did I say the same thing twice? I think I did.
Okay. Yeah, that was.
That was a big TV campaign, wasn't it?
I remember that.
Starve a cold, feed a fever,
I don't
feed a
know.
fever, starve a
I
cold.
think it was just a thing moms across the universe were perpetuating. Yeah, that's a song by Keith. Big hit. You can see great hook. We were all singing it along, but I don't hear that one even on the oldie stations.
I do on satellite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You guys know there was a time that even people who worked at hospitals didn't wash their hands or anything? They had no idea. There's little microscopic germs were covered up.
What?
They take everything home to their kids.
Susie, no need to wash your hands before surgery. Just blow the cigarette
gosh.
smoke
Come
on your
now,
hands.
get in.
Yeah.
Just put your cigarette out and get in here.
wouldn't they go from patient to patient in the operating theater?
Yeah, somebody, there's a whole chunk of history where some guy finally decided, hey, how is this spreading? Oh, well, maybe it's on our hands. Yeah,
I'm going to do my own research.
that's exactly right.
When did the glove get invented?
I don't know. That TV show I used to watch on the Nick, on Max called The Nick, there's a whole section of how nobody ever washed their hands.
Okay.
And it was the plague of 1918.
You're talking about it makes me want to sanitize. A little bit of Keith this morning. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And good morning, Keith.
I don't know whatever happened to that guy, but that is a pretty good song.
The second album is called Out of Crank. I swear to God. That's
Out
the second
of
album.
Crank?
Out of Crank was the title of it.
So therefore, you had to make a second album. Get a little money coming in.
Was,
Get more
was-
crank.
Mercury Records, yeah, out of crank.
Was crank then the slang term for
I hope not.
amphetamines?
Marijuana? I thought it was marijuana.
I thought it was like a form
Yeah,
of crack.
meth or something.
Oh,
Crack,
is it?
Yeah.
Crack and crank? I don't know.
Biker crank or something.
I know there's crunk, too. But that was music, right?
Little John, he liked to get crunk.
Crunk,
Him and his buddies, yeah.
From the window to the wall. Till the
Little
sweat
John,
runs down my
Ying
balls,
twins.
You know.
It wasn't there a crunk football thing?
I think that was the music of Little John. I think they play that. Let's get crunked or something like that.
Okay, well,
Willie's talking
I
about. Yeah.
vaguely remember that, but I don't. I'm not familiar with. Was there a hit on "Let's Get Cranked" or whatever?
Out of crank had no hits.
Out of crank. Okay.
No, it's
Maybe it was the great title.
Hasn't crank come in and then gone away in our lifetime? I don't think anyone calls crank, do they?
I don't know. I'm not familiar. Well, this is an Al Jackson question of the current terms of. Well, I mean, he's
He doesn't know all the drug
he's up to speed.
lingo.
He's
Hey,
up to
we've got
speed.
the Super Bowl coming
He's up to speed. Wait, I'm making a great pun here, Josh. He's up to speed on contemporary
okay.
slang
All right.
terms. Coming up today, by the way, I'm very excited. A special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen, a special Tuesday edition.
Oh.
So please don't go anywhere. Also, our correspondent in the world of the NFL, Kostaki Economopoulos. Kostaki and Willie G heading to Phoenix for some pre-Super Bowl action.
Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of leather goods. I'm going to be wearing a lot of turquoise when I come back.
Nice.
A lot of hatch green chilies. Whole new me.
Yes.
You got to be careful what restaurants you eat at. There in Glendale. They're,
What do I
they're
gotta
putting
worry about?
memos out to their employees. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Really?
They're scared about the teams heading in. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. Don't get your look on your face and then start looking and then ruin it for everybody because you're.
I'm just asking questions.
No, that's how this starts. That's how this starts, and then you then you tell them what's coming up, and you tell them the story, and then we got nothing.
Okay, I won't say a word. We do have coming up in the news. We have eels, tigers.
And onions.
We have.
That sounds kind of good. Some tiger meat, a side of eel, and
Oddly
onions.
enough, today this is Christy's right. We have two separate stories
About onions.
from separate places on Earth that were in the international newswire that contain onions in them.
Okay.
So weird.
Did somebody try a catchphrase just screaming onions? Am I dreaming that?
It's bloomin' onions.
Onions!
I'm screaming onions over here.
Is it like a cartoon? Never mind.
We have a tiger loose,
Onions.
which is
Monkeys loose, tigers loose.
monkeys stolen.
What? Monkeys riding tigers?
No,
What?
monkeys were stolen.
Yeah, this is like the fourth incident at the Dallas Zoo.
That's weird.
Yeah, and also we have the video of a would-be dildo thief.
Oh, really?
And at the same time, we have another story about a new business that is selling pre-owned sex toys. And by the way, can we find the car dealership that thought of the phrase pre-owned? Muldoon, great idea. We're not calling them used cars anymore. They're pre-owned. That implies they've never been driven, just papers passed. We'll find out about pre-owned dildos and more coming up. And also, we have news about world records, of course, as always. Right now, I want to give you a great news
What?
and a great idea. For Valentine's Day, give her the next best thing to being naked. I'm talking about the naturally nude pajamas. Christy, tell me more. You were the one that turned me on to these.
Well, yeah, because the naturally nude pajamas feel like your skin. I mean, they are so soft, even more alluring than lingerie, guys. The texture and touch of these pajamas, so seductive. You're both going to love the feel of them. And they leave nothing to the imagination. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Now, I'd give you some technical information here, Christy. If you order them today, you can knock 25% off the cost if you use this code. Ready, fellas?
Yep.
Nude. Oh, yeah, sexy. I remember the first time I heard the word nude. We were talking about Marilyn Monroe. Nude. Well, it's hot. It's naked. It's but not completely naked. They're the naturally nude pajamas. Remember the code, save 25%. How do you get them? It's so simple. Pajamagram.com. Do it right now. Pajamagram.com. And by the way, last year these sold out before Valentine's Day. So
Because they're they are great. I love mine.
naturally nude pajamas from Pajamagram. Once again, order now because they sold out last year before Valentine's Day. And did I mention the gift wrapping? Did I mention
You didn't.
It's free. Naturally nude pajamas from Pajamagram. Pajamagram has so many cool things, by the way. I remember one Christmas I got all the Santa Claus pajamas. We all dressed up in them for a great photo op. They got all kinds of cool stuff for everybody, but this is something special for Valentine's Day. Naturally nude pajamas. Pajamagram.com. The code is nude, N-U-D-E, naked. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you in a whisper like this. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
So glad you could join us here on a Tuesday morning, and thank you, Floyd. My name is Mark Allison. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Got a great show for you today. Our NFL correspondent calling in, zooming his way in, if you will, Kostaki Economopoulos. We'll find out all about the Super Bowl matchup, as well as a look back at the playoff championship games over the weekend, and there were some great games. Comedian Kostaki Economopoulos, again, our NFL correspondent, getting ready to head out to Phoenix, Arizona, along with our own Willie Griswold to cover the Super Bowl and the coverage leading up to it. Of course, we've got a 2-week break between the games last weekend and the Super Bowl coming up February 12th. Also on tap today, a very special appearance by Jessica Alsman, Scorched Earth, and Alli Breen. That's right, a 2 for Tuesday, Kostaki and Alli Breen moved up, bumped up, if you will. Normally, she zooms her way in on Wednesdays, but she'll be in later this morning. So if you have friends, relatives, folks that you know that love the Alli Breen segment, let them know it's coming up this morning in the 9 o'clock hour Eastern time as opposed to Wednesday. That's Alli Breen and Kostaki Economopoulos along with our own Jessica Alsman, all on the way on a Tuesday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. Some sad news. Cindy Williams, who played Shirley opposite Penny Marshall's Laverne on the popular sitcom Laverne and Shirley, has died. Williams' family said in a statement Monday she died in Los Angeles Wednesday after a brief illness. She was 75. Williams' credits include the films American Graffiti and The Conversation, but she was by far best known for playing the straight-laced Shirley Feeney on the ABC sitcom Laverne and Shirley. A spinoff of Happy Days, was one of the most popular shows on television in its prime. It ran from 1976 through 1983. Boeing bids farewell to an icon later today. It's delivering its final 747 jumbo jet. Since it debuted in 1969, the 747 has served as a cargo plane, commercial aircraft, capable of carrying nearly 500 passengers, and, of course, the Air Force One presidential aircraft. The 747 revolutionized international travel, but over the past 15 years, Boeing and its European rival Airbus have introduced more profitable and fuel-efficient wide-body planes with 2 engines instead of the 747's 4 engines. The final plane is the 1,574th built by Boeing in the Puget Sound region of Washington State. It's being delivered to cargo carrier Atlas Air. And that's a look at things you may have missed. And goodbye to the 747. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Looking to buy a new car, but the looking part is getting old hat? Well, maybe you need to try shopping at Bile Motors. Bile Motors.
Hi, just stop into Bile Motors and I'll show you my Take a test drive and I'll also let you see my
That's Bile Motors.
And hey guys, during Bob Bile's Celebration Bonanza Days, if you buy a car from Bile Motors, I'll not only show you my and my I'll let you in the and after that, you're in the
Is that even possible? It is at Bile Motors. Bile Motors. Why the hell shop anywhere else?
Somebody get me a towel.
Due to pending litigation, Bile Motors is suspending free hunt on Fridays.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Salute to the quarterback of the NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles,
Jalen Hurts. There you go.
Why don't you do it?
Go ahead.
Ready?
jail, it hurts.
Real pitchy.
Yeah, I was worried about more tempo. That was the
tempo.
The issue clearly was tempo.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
And now, from the Amish Brewing Company, Buttermilk Ice Light.
Ringer.
Nice toss, Graber.
Thank you, my friends. Women of the Old Testament.
Okay. Ruth or Mary Magdalene?
Ruth. Okay, how about this? Ruth or Eve? Eve.
Buttermilk Ice Light from the Amish Brewing Company. The hand-churned buttermilk is frozen, the curds removed, put in the back of a buggy and driven around town until thawed, then returned to the farm and slowly filtered through a hand-sewn patchwork quilt, then refrozen to create the unique taste of Buttermilk Ice Light.
Okay, plain black floor-length dress or red lacy see-through teddy? Plain black floor-length dress.
When you say buttermilk, you've said it all.
99 glasses of buttermilk on the wall.
Hold it. Fritz. Fritz, move over. Let me drive the buggy. It's okay, Graber. I took his reins away when he wasn't looking. You're a good friend, Yoder.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
A room. There's Josh Arnold.
He's got a nice room, doesn't he?
Yeah, lovely room. Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick extraordinaire.
Oh, well, thank you.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. So, we got a lot to get to today, but I think we'll start with a little bit of music.
All right.
Pat, what do you feel like playing? You want to entertain us?
You have a 98.6 equivalent over there?
Entertain us, Pat.
Yeah,
Like
just
not.
whip something up.
I have a road trip with my son song or Dog Pound Blues. You guys could choose which.
Well, I'll tell you what. We have a sweet dog story.
Okay.
Did I print the dog story for you, Christy?
Well, you doing Dog Pound Blues is up on social. I was just watching it. Let's not do that one.
All right.
Knew it would mess him up. He said confidently, well, I tell you what, we've got a dog story coming up.
Well, why don't we save that song for the dog story and let him do the road trip song?
Because Tom wants to do the dog story.
I got the dog story.
Now. Chick, watch this. Let me explain to you how social media works.
I don't care.
What would you like to do, Pat?
I'll do road trip with my son then. Here we go. Took my son on many trips in cars, planes, and big old ships. I want him to see the sights. They're really cool. He saw the Smithsonian, stood and stared, and Mount Rushmore, where I thought he cared. He said, Dad, does the hotel have a pool? Does our floor have drinks and snacks? These are the questions that he asks. Can I connect my iPad to the TV's HDMI? I said, son, you're off from school. Let's be tourists and not be fools. He says, Dad, does the hotel have a pool? I took my boy to Mexico on the plane and away we go. We're going deep sea fishing where the bass are so much larger. I'm trying to spend some quality time and the ocean water is so sublime. He said, Dad, I lost my iPad charger. My device is almost dead. These are the things that my son said. I want to play Minecraft in the room here all alone. I said, son, don't be a tool. He said, Dad, don't be so cruel. And by the way, does the hotel have a pool? Answer me. I said, yes, the hotel by the ocean has a pool.
Very Very nice.
Boy.
Wow, that's so true.
Yeah.
That was true even pre-iPad.
Yeah.
When I was a little boy, that was the only thing I cared about.
Yep. Does the hotel have a pool?
Oh, God, it would be the best. And then you'd go to the pool all day long.
And then they became indoor pools, which just changed everything.
Wow, well, that's a great song, Pat. Very good. All true. All true.
Does some of those romantic honeymoon hotels, do they have in-room pools there in Poconos and
They
stuff
do.
like that?
Real tiny ones. They were great.
They have champagne
I've never been to one, but I remember you were playing a gig at one.
Yeah, in the Poconos. Yeah,
and I remember I called you up, and you said you were about to take a bath by yourself in a heart-shaped pool. Don't get a razor out. You don't want to do the Godfather thing.
There's the mirrors in the ceiling, the hot tub, and the pool.
Wow.
I have never been to one of those places.
Oh, they're very, very...
I don't doubt that.
They're very depressing.
Ever been to a love resort there, Pop?
What? Concentrate on one particular person and talk about our feelings? I don't think so.
No. I mean, let me rephrase it. I would love to go to the Poconos. I mean, the classic days of the comedy clubs up there. But I mean, I've never gone to one of those places. They have them in regular cities.
He's calling it a little...
The heart-shaped bathtub. And
why doesn't anybody call them the Pokes? Can we get that started? The Pokes.
Why don't you get that for Kelly for Valentine's Day? Say, I'm going to take you away, honey.
But he doesn't want to go on the romance. He wants to go on the Henny Youngman tour. He wants to go look at all the weird stages.
Honey, now, see that man? You see that man over there sitting stage side? That's Henny Youngman's assistant to one of his main writers. He's going to have dinner with us later. Excited?
Oh, look at that. Wow, it's a framed Mort Saul newspaper.
Yeah, there it is.
They're at dinner. Tom gets down on one knee. She goes, oh, my gosh. She goes, I know this floor was touched by Shecky Green.
Oh, my God. I love that.
These are all the places I used to work at.
I remember the first time I saw a comedian. I was... I probably shouldn't say the guy's name. I'm sure he's still around. It was a friend of mine's party when he was would have been I guess 8th grade. We went to this place called the Executive Club.
Oh,
for 8th graders.
He was. Remember how he was raised?
It was a party.
What a bunch of snots you
were.
So
we got there. No, that was the name of the building. Was the Executive Club, and it was a really kind of a low rent. It was just basically but anyway, there was there's a comedian over there.
Oh, it was like Freddie Roman or something like that.
Yeah, and they'd hired a comedian for the parents. But we.
Do you remember his name?
No, but it was something like Mickey, whatever.
Freddie Roman or
Mickey Klein or something, one of those guys. But I remember they walk up to him and say, hey. And okay, so I'm going to go, hey. And he goes, I hear straw is cheaper.
Immediately.
That was right out of the box.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that explains a lot.
Like Mickey Martin or Mickey, one of those guys.
He was good, whoever he was.
But and the family, they'd hired this guy. He was one of those Catskills.
Yeah.
You got to love those guys.
I bet he killed, man.
I wish they'd let the kids watch the show.
Yeah.
But that was...
Instead, you had a party band from Chicago.
I don't know. Probably some party band who I don't remember that part of it. Now, we have to move forward here.
Surprised it wasn't Gary Lewis and the Playboys.
Right?
I did see... I did see Gary Lewis and the Playboys once. They were already on the oldies tour. By this time, it was... Gary was, I think, pushing 50 at the time.
How did he not do a song called Hey Lady? How did he not
do
the Hey Lady in the middle of it?
Yeah, he and his dad, Jerry, didn't get along that well, but I loved the song This Time Entering. That is
a great
song. Is that a Leon Russell tune, I think?
I don't know, but that's a great song.
It is a good song.
That is a good song.
He may still be out there. The night I'm not trying to be mean here. The night I saw him, he was not really on target, I guess, everybody has a rough night, maybe.
Sure, everybody does.
So,
remember when he and Dean Martin's son finally reconciled at that telethon? That was really something.
Sang together.
James Martin and Gary Lewis. Were you watching live when Dean came out?
You know what? No, I missed that. I watched the telethon religiously. I tried to watch every minute of it.
Yeah.
I was really fascinated by live TV in my life at that point, and I missed it coming out. I've seen it since. But
Sure.
No, here's the night I went to see Gary Lewis in the Playboys.
Hey, lady. Al Cooper wrote that.
Al Cooper wrote it? Yeah, I knew it was one of those guys, but yeah. And Leon Russell played in a lot of the sessions for those bands back in the day. Now, we have to move forward into the world of sports with Chick McGee.
Super Bowl 57 coming up, let's see, a week from this coming Sunday in beautiful Glendale, Arizona at the State Farm Stadium. We have this from a gentleman named Ron. He says, 8 years ago, I moved from Northeast Ohio to Phoenix, Arizona. Or possibly Pahonix. I'm not real sure.
Mm-hmm. No one knows.
My love for Cleveland sports teams has long faded, but I've certainly not embraced the teams here in Phoenix either. And this year, the team was not very good. At State Farm Stadium this season, Super Bowl 57, the Arizona Cardinals went 1-7 at home. One of their losses was against the Eagles. One of their other losses was against the Chiefs. You know what that means? That's right. Whoever wins Super Bowl 57 will have more wins at State Farm Stadium this season than the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, it's a good math problem.
I think
home
legally,
team. Yeah.
it should be their stadium from now on after this.
Absolutely.
They should be able to own it.
One of them will be 2-0, and Arizona's 1-7.
And do they? Here's a question for you. Since they're playing at the State Farm Stadium,
God, here we go.
do they allow commercials during the Super Bowl for Liberty Mutual or Progressive or?
Yes, I would think that the naming of the stadium rights have nothing to do with the television.
The Mega $1 Million 1 minute commercial.
That sounds like a question that someone asks who doesn't understand money. I think. Probably. Well, we would like to advertise, but it's their stadium, so let's not. I mean, it's a Super Bowl. Let's just not. A gentleman's agreement, right? If it's ever at Limu Stadium, Lincoln Mutual. And Mrs. Emu is my favorite.
They'd have to have
television spokesperson.
They're all. I think the best commercials on TV are the insurance companies.
I know, Progressive and the guy with the emu. And
the emu thing kills me. Yeah. And but what's better than the training you not to be like your parents commercials?
Oh.
I think we get 5 or 6 email a day asking if Willie's going to take that course as soon as he can. Or he doesn't.
It's too real for me.
Yeah.
I'm already turning into him. I can't stand it.
You're too young. Don't let that happen.
You guys think that I'm mean to him. I'm not mean. I'm just afraid of what I'm turning into.
My favorite moments are the moments that you're doing it and you have no idea. Like you'll come in with 6 cups from Starbucks.
Yeah. Remember when I got mad because the guy gave me a larger coffee to be nice to me? Yeah. And I go, I know you're trying to be nice, but really the ratio's off. I prefer the coffee I ordered.
Oh, no, it's
That is so Griswoldian.
That was a bad day for me.
That's training. It comes with training.
Unbelievable.
He's very proud.
Not just any kid can do that.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Okay, now
causes
raising a team of neurotic weirdos.
Ready to go.
Now, we have coming up a little bit later on in the show a special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen. I'm certainly looking forward to that. A couple of sad things in the news. Do you mind if I?
No, go ahead.
Cindy Williams, the actress from Laverne and Shirley, has died at the age of 75.
No kidding.
Incredible actress. She's in a movie called The Conversation with Gene Hackman, and it's amazing.
And she's also in American Graffiti.
Yeah.
She's great in that. I don't know. I haven't followed her career post. I never watched Laverne and Shirley. But I know, Pat, you said it was really funny.
I liked, Lenny and Squiggy, Michael McKean, and that other fella. Very funny.
Yeah, The Conversation's a really cool movie.
That is
even
very
now,
good.
A big part of the story centers on technology, and it doesn't matter. It's such a great movie because all the technology's outdated.
Sad news.
Yeah,
also,
really sad.
Well, and then one of the great writers from the Motown era.
Yes.
I'll have to dig up the story, but the guy that wrote "Heard It Through the Grapevine" and a bunch of just classics.
Wow.
One of the co-writers.
And you know who else passed away? The 98-year-old inventor of the machine that makes Peeps. Marshmallow Peeps, Mr. Bourne.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. I feel bad for him and his family. I don't particularly care for Peeps.
They've been making Peeps for over 100 years.
Did he ever get to see
Some of them are still out there.
Yeah, I think they're still in that window over there.
Wait a minute.
Jason has
waiting
some.
to be purchased.
I'm confused.
What?
They've been making Peeps for 100 years, and he's 98.
Well, the company has been around for 100 years. You're right. The Peeps haven't been, but his dad started the
Did
company.
you ever put him in a microwave and look at him?
They blow up, don't they?
Did I miss the name of the guy at Motown who died? Or they
didn't say.
I was trying to. I lost the story here. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he wrote Heard It Through the Grapevine, right? That guy.
Yep. I think it was Whitfield and the other guy, right?
I'll find it.
Here, I got it right here. Sorry. It's
Is it Bobby Whitfield?
Barrett Strong.
Barrett Strong. I knew it began with a
And
B.
he sang the original version of the song Money.
Oh.
Which is an absolute Motown classic. So
that's what he wants.
Yeah. Now, I'm sorry. Back to the NFL. What's going on?
Sorry to say, the San Francisco 49ers not only lost the NFC Championship game, but they lost their quarterback during the course of the game, and it looks like he's going to be out quite a while. Brock Purdy tore a ligament in his throwing elbow, putting his status for the start of next season in question. If that's what happened, conservative estimate is 6 months to get this repaired.
Ooh.
According to the NFL Network, Purdy tore the ulnar collateral ligament in his right arm and said he'll seek a second opinion too. Okay, you're ugly as well. On whether he needs a repair or a reconstruction. So we will keep our eye on that. And speaking of passing away, one of the NHL greats, the Golden Jet, Bobby Hull, passed away at 84.
Oh.
Yes.
He was with the Chicago Blackhawks when they won the 1961 Stanley Cup Final. There you go.
15 seasons with the Blackhawks, I believe.
Something like that.
He was in the World Hockey.
Went to the WHA and I think played with the Howes, Gordie Howe and Mark. Remember Mark? All Gordie's kids played on one team. Remember that?
Yeah.
WHA Whalers. And,
he was with the Whalers.
I'm sorry, I brought this up without having the thing in front of me. Barrett Strong, the guy that sang the song Money and the songwriter for Motown, died at the age of 81 in Detroit. But the classic song Money, That's What I Want, which is considered to be one of the first singles from the Motown era. When he wrote it, he was just a kid, basically. He co-wrote Heard It Through the Grapevine. And remember the great song War?
Sure. What is it good for?
Edwin Starr.
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
He wrote the song Smiling Faces.
Oh, yeah.
For the Undisputed Truth. Wow.
Smile.
Just My Imagination. Cloud Nine. Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
Oh, man.
This guy wrote some of the greatest songs of all time.
So he's responsible for all those songs that get stuck in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, well, those are all great songs.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know he'd written that song for War. Now, let's get going and find out.
More sports coming up, including there's for the first time this season, a consensus #1 in college basketball. And a couple of world records you ain't going to believe.
I'm looking forward to that. Also,
they're very interesting.
A tiger on the loose. By the way, caught.
So it's not on the loose anymore.
Yeah. But it's better radio if you say, hey, there's a tiger on the loose, then you're really vague about where it is.
There's a tiger on the loose, and is it at your child's bus stop? We'll be right back.
Well, no, we're not TV news.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. It's not on this continent.
Right.
But it's also on a continent where they don't have tigers, except in zoos.
Oh.
So we'll find out about that. Do you know what continent that would be, Josh?
Oh,
What continent does not have tigers? Yeah. North America.
Any others?
Iceland? Greenland?
I'm going to say Europe.
Australia?
Antarctica has a zoo?
Yeah, the actual answer is, among others, Africa.
No tigers.
There are no tigers in Africa, but although in the Tarzan movies...
You think there are, but they're not.
Sure, there are tigers in almost every... Yeah.
Every kind of random animal.
You know what?
Right.
You know what? What else there's not in Africa?
What?
A guy named Tarzan. They don't have one.
Yeah,
I don't think Tarzan exists, does
I was
he?
looking around for the guy.
Yeah.
I couldn't find the guy.
Raised by
me about
gorillas
Tarzan.
or something, right? Really?
Always bugged me about Tarzan that they never... Cheetah, the chimp, had a name. But the kid, the son, Boy. That kid had to grow up messed up.
That's a name?
No, it's not.
Sure.
He was just designated by his gender. They couldn't take the time and trouble to name him, I don't know, Steve, Bill, Josh, whatever. He's got to be thinking, they don't call the cheetah, hey, monkey.
You know they're remaking Tarzan.
Again?
And Boy is now called Cis Male.
But cheetah was a monkey. Or a chimpanzee.
Right.
Not a cheetah. So the show's very confusing. I mean, by that logic, they should have called Boy Girl.
Oh, my gosh.
Really throw everybody. I'm just saying. These are all important points.
35 minutes, I ain't getting back.
No.
I got a question for you.
But you didn't get hurt,
I don't have
at
an
least.
answer.
Yes, you do. What is your sleep number setting?
Oh, 100. There you go.
It's a nice firm mattress, 100 on the sleep number bet. Christy Lee, your sleep number setting is what?
Better, because it's 40.
Better for you.
All right.
Yeah, see, the Sleep Number bed should be called the non-selfish bed because everybody's happy. Your partner could have a 100, you could have a 40, and what I'm talking about is at the touch of a button electronically, the firmness of the mattress is set, so you can reset it to your liking. Some of these Sleep Number beds are so smart, they help you pick the perfect setting for you. 8 out of 10 couples prefer different mattress firmness, according to a recent study. Therefore, that means if you want to be happy, 8 out of 10 of you want to have the firmness that you desire, not necessarily what he or she desires over on that side of the bed. And with Valentine's Day coming, you want to make sure you're getting along. The Sleep Number bed would be a mighty fine Valentine's Day gift, and then your timing couldn't be better because you want to choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number, and because you want to have your best day every day, and that starts, of course, with proven quality sleep every night. And now it's time for the ultimate Sleep Number event. The timing is great for Valentine's Day because you can save a whopping 50% on the famous Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Plus, right now, special financing is available. Now, I'll tell you what, you can find all the information at Sleep Number stores or just go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. Now, this special offer is subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments are required. Check all the details at sleepnumber.com/BT show. I know I love my Sleep Number bed. Coming up, we have world records. We have something kind of mysterious on the surface of Mars that they have just discovered. Josh, I think you're going to like it. I know you love the space
My
stuff.
space modulator.
That's right.
Close.
Plus, we have, there's a dildo thief out there. We'll find out about that coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This NFL season, every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. Listen in the NFL app, on WestwoodOneSports.com, via Westwood One station streams, or by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Daddy worked to feed us kids. Nobody worked harder than Daddy did in an old chicken house that was dusty and scalding hot. And then the steak came along and busted Daddy on 600 pounds of pot. And Mama cooked in the kitchen. Lord, I can still smell the chicken. She was active in her church and kept our torn breeches stitched. And then the steak came along, and it turns out Mama was a satanic voodoo witch. Crazy people raising babies around Rottweilers with rabies. Sometimes folks you thought were wholesome wind up doing time in Folsom. Was Sister really teaching scripture at the Sunday school? They're swapping naked pictures with a heroin mule. Was she cutting up collards and boiling corn? Or making $1 million in computer porn? Daddy worked, still selling grass. Mama jerked a knot in Sister's ass. We all did the best we could, which wasn't very good. And it kind of fades out there.
Doesn't fade out.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning, I'm Mark Allison. Did you know that the Bob and Tom Show has an Instagram account? That's right, we are big into the social media, and you can find the Bob and Tom Instagram, pictures of us with friends and guests who have stopped by, including highlights from the show. It's pretty simple. Just head to bobandtom.com, and you'll have quick links to all of our Bob and Tom social media sites. You can also reach out to Alli Breen through there and get your relationship letters to her. She'll be appearing later this morning. A special Tuesday edition of the Alli Breen Sexy Time Show, along with Jessica Alsman, Scorched Earth from the Bits and Pieces podcast, and Kostaki Economopoulos. All Pro Lines on Facebook if you want to check him out there. He'll be along, zooming his way in, making fun of your NFL team, and previewing the Super Bowl coming up. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 57. And Kostaki and Willie Griswold will be out in Phoenix covering the Super Bowl. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll catch up with Kostaki later this morning right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. President Joe Biden has informed Congress he will end the twin national emergencies for addressing COVID-19 on May 11th, as most of the world has returned closer to normality nearly 3 years after they were first declared. The move to end the national emergency and public health emergency declarations will formally restructure the federal coronavirus response to treat the virus as an endemic threat to public health that can be managed through agencies and normal authorities. Pope Francis is starting a 6-day visit to Congo and South Sudan, where he'll bring a message of peace to countries riddled by poverty and conflict. Aid groups are hoping Francis's trip will shine a spotlight on some of the world's forgotten conflicts. But Francis's trip will also bring him face to face with the future of the Catholic Church. Africa is one of the only places in the world where the Catholic flock is growing in terms of practicing faithful as well as fresh vocations to the priesthood and religious life. And 2 monkeys were missing Monday from the Dallas Zoo in the latest in a string of suspicious incidents. According to police, someone intentionally cut an opening in an enclosure and took 2 emperor tamarin monkeys. The incident comes after the zoo was closed for a day-long search January 13th when a clouded leopard named Nova went missing. She was eventually found near her habitat, but police said a cutting tool had been used to cut her enclosure. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rob Haney is our guest. Now, Rob, are you...
Well, I was, as you might know, I try to be clean, and this is, I feel I might be going over the border with this, but what's the show that's always about sex? It's only
Real Personal?
Well, then back me up if you saw this. The night they had Dr. Ruth Westheimer on as a guest, and this is all true. I don't know how I'm going to clean this up. This guy calls in to ask Dr. Ruth for advice. And he said that he had been dating this girl, but he broke up with her because she had, and this is the hard part, she had extreme odor.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's what the man said. I'm sorry, but that's what he... And anyways, he said that since they had broken up, they had remained close friends. And she had dated 2 other guys, and those relationships broke off kind of suddenly. He thought maybe it was the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
Should I tell her? And as God is my witness, this was Dr. Ruth's advice. She said, send the girl some flowers. And on one side of the card, write a little poem, something positive, something upbeat. Which, you know, to me, that's terrible advice. I mean, you know, I can't imagine, you know, can you imagine that poor guy trying to write that poem?
No.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You're real sweet, but you're woo. I've went over the line, haven't I? So that's not me. That's offensive, isn't it, Paul? You're a classy guy, and that is offensive stuff.
Did that? Are we back on the air?
We are now.
I apologize.
Did that have to be clipped?
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize to you ladies. That's right.
Bob and Tom 24.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We have a great new song from Pat. That was really fun, Pat.
Thank you.
I hope you were listening. If you just are joining us, wow, you really missed out. It's probably the highlight of the day, huh? Oh, just might as well go now. Oh, wait a minute. I want to just play a little something here. We've been kind of digging into the musical archives once again, and of course, at random, with lots of interruptions. But we had the sad news of the death of one of the great performers and writers from Motown.
Whose name you forgot?
Yeah, sorry. No, I didn't have the thing in front of me. Barrett Strong. Who died
good age. Nobody can remember.
Died at the age of 81. No, he's one of the kind of behind-the-scenes guys, Josh.
No, we mentioned Bobby Hall for 3 seconds, but let's talk about this guy who no one heard of until he died.
I've heard of Bobby Hall.
Yeah, most of the world has.
Have you ever heard this song, Mr. Hockey?
He's boring.
Well, no, they're equally
not equal, but
Josh, I know that song because it was featured in Agent Cody Banks 2, Destination London.
No kidding.
A great film. It's a really good time. Do you know Agent Cody Banks 2, Destination London?
I haven't watched that, but I love Frankie. Is that him?
It's got Frankie Muniz. It's got Lizzie McGuire. It's got Hilary Duff. I mean, what else do you want?
Big Fat Liar. I still should have won Best Picture.
That is a great movie.
Frankie's in that. Yeah.
Well, Josh, the point here is that this guy is one of those guys whose name we probably didn't know, but we should.
He should be celebrated. His body of work is...
He wrote the song Money, which is great, but I didn't know he wrote Psychedelic Shack.
I thought Pink Floyd wrote Money.
A different one.
Who wrote the Money, 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 Money? That's the one that I thought it was.
Money.
It's not that one?
No.
No, that's one most people are thinking of.
Yeah, it's give me money, that's what I want, that's what I
want.
That song's also
the Beatles covered it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should have bought the guy at least a nice car.
I would think.
Although you never know. It probably bought Barry Gordy a nice car. But anyway, so sad news. And also the other sad news today, well, of course, you mentioned Gordy.
No, Bobby Hall.
Bobby Hall, sorry.
Bobby Hall, Gordie Howe.
I got it mixed up. Gordie Howe was here.
Oh, no kidding.
He was in the building.
Mr. Hockey?
And he pulled his teeth out for us. They just
awesome.
Just went like this, and all those toppers just popped right out. Also, Cindy Williams, the actress from most famous, I guess, for Laverne and Shirley, but also in the great Gene Hackman movie, and the great, what was I trying to say?
American Graffiti.
American Graffiti. And The Conversation with Gene Hackman.
I tried to watch American Graffiti. It's like...
You've never seen it?
Don't necessarily look for a plot. Just kind of enjoy
it's like somebody saw an Altman movie or talked with Robert Altman and said, let's try to do that.
No, it's the true story of what it was like for him in high school.
Obviously, you liked the movie. I disagree.
Millions of others liked it. Huge hit.
Okay.
It's okay not to like it, and it's okay to like it.
Paul Lamont.
Yeah. He won an Oscar.
Ford.
Never. That's right. Harrison Ford also omitted from the... Wasn't he? Yeah.
Harrison Ford's great.
She obviously ran around... Cindy Williams ran around in those Coppola circles, though. Because he was involved in both those, obviously. Yeah.
You didn't... You don't like Harrison Ford?
He's okay.
Really?
He's a menace.
Oh, that's right.
He shouldn't be flying.
They made that
plane. He's a menace.
He's getting into trouble a lot, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, he's like saved people.
He's great in the movie version of...
Fugitive.
No, that's not right. It's...
Fugitive.
That's the new one.
Oh, I looked it up. I know why my dad likes American Graffiti. It has Ron Howard, which of course he likes that. It also has none other than Wolfman Jack.
Yes.
Yeah, he's...
Wolfman Jack plays a guy named Wolfman Jack.
Hello there.
Hello, Wolfman Jack.
What did you think he was going to play? The butler? What?
I thought it was going to be like Wolfman Drew or something adjacent to it.
They're just listening to him the whole time.
Oh, okay, I got it.
And American Graffiti's got the scene with the Pharaohs.
Yeah, sure.
He pronounces it to be, if you want to be one of the Pharaohs.
Pharaohs, but they said it differently. Man, is that funny.
Have you watched the whole movie, or have you given it a chance?
No, I saw the synopsis, and I just said, to hell with this. Yeah.
That's what Tom would do.
Absolutely. I learned from you.
Now, you can skip more American Graffiti.
No. But plus, I saw the title. Didn't care for the title.
Oh.
That's one of yours.
That's one of yours.
That's true.
Yes. Yes, it is.
That's somewhat confusing, if not off-putting.
So you won't see the Banshee movie, I bet. Great movie. You'd love it.
No, don't recommend that to him. I don't want to hear about how much he hated it.
Okay.
He will not like it.
Isn't that the one from the guys that made...
Doesn't matter.
In Bruges.
In Bruges.
In Bruges, I love that movie.
It's kind of like Sideways with funny accents.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. See, that sounds like it's right in my
agree with it at all, but
It's like a buddy film.
He's not going to like
that'll get me to watch it, you see.
It's like
again, anything to get him to watch it.
Is there a scene where a guy with an Irish accent
No, it's
goes
just
into a store to get a copy of Barely Legal?
No, not that one, the new one.
Not that one, the new one. I seen that one. No, it's just like American Graffiti, only there was a director and somebody wrote it, and there was a plot.
Great acting.
George Lucas made American Graffiti.
Well, there you go, with no space characters.
It's a series of scenes, yes. But I'm fascinated by it. I thought it was
Well, let's move forward here.
charming.
We have coming up in sports. Coming up in sports.
No sports. No, I've looked at it. There's nothing interesting. I'm taking a look. I'm doing the sports like you do the sports. I'll do the world records when I come back, and that'll be it.
Do you have any good news?
Any good news?
Djokovic's plane maybe go down in flames, and the pilot survived. Anything good?
Oh,
he won, didn't he?
When we come back, we'll
And so did Freedom.
visit the world of sports and more. I promise we'll get the show back on track.
Hey, what kind of car's that?
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law. This song's about my very favorite thing in the whole wide world, yeah? Perfect day for getting freaky. It's that time of day for sniffing like a dog. Would you like to play some sneaky peeky? What I'm trying to say is that I'm feeling like a song. So what you say? We're gonna come to play. So what you say? Come on, let's get busy. Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Oh, It's time for moving, baby. It's time for grooving slow. It's time for dancing, baby, and poking around your fro. So what you say? We're gonna come and play. So what you say? Come on, let's get busy. Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? It's that time of day for sniffing like a dog. Can I have some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Yeah, can I see your beauty? Can I get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Oh, I want some Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty?
Wow. Very nice, gentlemen.
That horn section moves.
Here come the mummies.
Yeah.
Man, are they great.
Oh, what fun. Well, if you didn't get a ticket tonight, you lose. Wow.
That's something you hear a lot,
Sure.
right?
Uh-huh.
Now, that's definitely true, but if you're at a meeting for bulimics, you just have no idea when it's over. No man is an island. That's a phrase you hear.
Sure.
What if you drop Michael Moore into a shallow lake? That maybe?
Even mocking your liberal brethren. I like that. I admire you for that.
Yeah. Try not to put your foot in your mouth. Unless you're a stripper and it's part of your show.
Yeah. Hey. Where are you hanging out?
The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I guess, if you're born without a vagina.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7
will come up later when I get my brain back.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold.
Did you take something for your headache?
No, I'll have to go stick my head in a bucket of cold water.
Well, why don't you use like an Excedrin or an Advil?
Yeah, I'll do that in a second.
Many.
Many fine
Sorry,
products.
I'm having trouble thinking. As you know, I've expressed this opinion many times. I can't think and talk at the same time, which is difficult when you have this particular thing, when you're trying to do it. Coming up in the news, we have fascinating news about tigers and onions, not on the same story.
Tigers love onions.
2 sex toy stories, one of them involving an alleged sex toy theft.
Oh, boy.
And another involving a marketplace for used sex toys.
That is something.
Yeah, I think, boy, in the category of things you want to buy new.
Yes, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, although I wonder if the used dildo market has been affected as seriously as the used car market. Buying a used car, very tough these days. Very pricey. Now, we have Mr. McGee over there at the sports desk. Have we missed anything?
Well, we're up to our world records, Tom. Aren't you excited? Stupid world record. David Rush.
Oh, yeah?
Has broken the Guinness World Record for the most alternating fist bumps in 30 seconds. But I don't think this is David, right? Isn't it?
It's David Rush and Hollywood Hannon's son, Joey.
Oh, now we got the kids involved.
And we received a letter from Hollywood Hannon. He may be moving and leaving Idaho.
So is Joey going to take Hannon's place, or did David Rush get custody of Joey? And
I don't know.
What's going on?
That's probably what's happening. That's probably why he's moving, because Rush stole his kid.
Maybe Hollywood is busy working.
I don't drive a wedge between a friendship.
It's a weird.
I'm taking your son.
It's a weird record. It's just going back and forth.
Fist bumping. That's what fist bumping is.
But I mean, with both hands at the same time.
Yeah, but they have to go like this, like a shake weight. They would have to, because the record in 30 seconds is 273.
But that's with both hands.
Yes. So,
like this.
Yeah.
And funny enough, when they get the record, they high five.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Hey, there you go. Okay. David Rush is in the red vest, of
Who's
course.
counting?
They have a slow-mo camera on them. So
that's a golf shirt? Boy, is that ugly.
I bet they were kind of sore.
Oh, that isn't a vest? The shirt's built that way?
So Joey kind of is just holding his hands there. And
right, David's kind of doing most of the punching.
Right.
His whole body's going.
Yeah, wouldn't you? You know what he's saying to himself? If I lower my left fist, I could hit Rush right in the nuts.
Okay, what is this? Like a 3-camera shoot? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, they're getting more and more.
I can't believe you're not mentioning Joey's hair.
He's got kind
the
of
little
a ninja knot on top of his head. Yeah, and Mr. Rush with his crew cut.
And he did it, huh?
Yeah, there's the record.
273.
How about that?
I bet we could beat 273 if we gave it a try.
A little, I don't know.
And then David
I bet his arms were tired.
And David's his hands are all calloused, and he said, from a record that I'm going to be doing soon. So I'm not sure what that is. But yesterday's record to me was the greatest. Yesterday we had the world's tallest unicycle. Just tremendous. You got to Google that or watch
it. Was the world's
it's death-defying.
No, it's the world's
on our social media
tallest wheeled ladder. Is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's death-defying. If the guy were to fall, he broke his back.
It looked like a cellular tower on a wheel.
That doesn't mean it's not difficult.
He had a safety harness on. He wasn't going to hurt himself.
That's because he almost killed himself last year doing it.
You want to break a record or not?
Okay.
Like a man, or do you want to?
Yeah.
Oh, where's my safety harness?
I need to be careful.
Yeah, I might go fall, go boom, boom.
Okay.
My back hurts. I understand when you hurt your back, the most difficult thing you have to do is go to the bathroom. The major transaction.
Pat, you want to take this?
I guess that really
that
hurts.
does hurt.
After your back surgery?
Yeah, it's rough.
When you're bearing down.
You got to push.
Okay.
Not good.
Could we move on? All right. What have you got over there?
Oh, God.
There's no break.
This deserves the intro and the whole thing, kid.
Okay. This one I didn't want to do.
A guinea pig in Oregon.
Okay.
Has broken a Guinness World Record with her acrobatic skills. The pig, named Abby, earned the record title for the highest high bar jump by a guinea pig. She cleared a height of 8.6 inches.
Huh. How about that?
And you know how low the ground guinea pigs are. Real compact.
That was a record that needed to be beaten.
Yeah. If I were to stand and just jump from a standing position, I don't think I'd get 8 inches.
Yes, you would.
You really?
Yeah.
Yes, you would.
8 inches?
Okay, Josh is standing up. And
Nope.
Yeah, you got no
solid
that looked,
4. Okay.
That looks really controlled, like you weren't giving it your all.
Well, did you bend your knees and really try to jump?
Oh, if you bend your knees, that doesn't count.
That's what I would think. It wouldn't count.
The guinea pig had to bend its knees to jump.
He's right. Guinea pigs don't have knees. You're right.
You would have to be able to bend your
the
knees.
vertical jump is actually measured. You've seen people do it. You measure it. They stand up and you mark it with chalk, and then you jump.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, didn't you have to do that in
Oh, here we go. Here she is.
Here's the gerbil.
That's not it.
That's a guinea pig, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's not 8 inches. Oh, here we go.
They start adding.
Oh, look at that.
She's being pulled over.
Oh, she's not being.
Whoa!
Let's see this.
She's not jumping.
Yeah, they're not showing the guy with a vacuum cleaner turning it on right behind her, scaring the wits out of her.
Yeah, she's crawling over that. That's not fair.
I see how they
She didn't clear it.
They held up a picture of Richard Gere and then it left immediately. Not again. It's hard to breathe in there.
Well, that reminds us of this classic, which we'll get to. You've never done the vertical leap thing, Christy?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll have like a series of.
Well, for the combine, they don't give them chalk, Grandpa.
I know they have a machine. Yeah, I'll try to explain it. Imagine if you had these coffee stirrers.
Yes.
If you had a stack of 50 of them,
Uh-huh.
and you stand up and you on your regular feet, you'd go with your hand. Where do you knock the coffee stirrer?
Yeah.
Then you jump and see how many you can.
But you can't bend your knees.
No,
they just kind of jump right up. Right?
It doesn't matter. You can bend your knees, but it doesn't. You're measuring your vertical leap.
okay.
Well, yeah, if you bend your knees, you're going to get if you would have bent your knees, you would have gotten up higher.
No, but his vertical leap was the same.
No.
What are we arguing about? I want to argue. What are we arguing
Whatever
about?
it is, it's not worth it.
Yes. But if you're talking about guinea pigs and gerbils, I think we have to go right to the classics.
It's new, it's crazy, and it's educational. It's the Richard Gere Gerbil Habitat Trail Kit. And boy, oh boy, will your gerbils go nuts when they whip down your Richard Gere Gerbil Habitat Trail. Just listen.
Wow, it sure is dark in here. Hey, you. Hey, Squirmy, did you have Limburger cheese for lunch? Whoa! Help!
You'll have hours of fun with the Richard Gere Gerbil Habitat Trail Kit.
Hey, somebody get me out of here.
It's from Ramco Industries. Medicated lotion and suction evacuator sold separately. Void where prohibited, not approved by the ASPCA or the ASSPAC. All celebrity voices impersonated. Package cover photos, copyright Robert Mapplethorpe. Gerbils not included.
What did Richard Gere ever do to deserve that?
He jumped the gerbil. He shut the gerbil up and go. No, yeah, seriously. How did he?
Who did he upset that became a thing? And that was pre-internet.
Right.
Has he ever commented on it?
I hope not.
Not even dignifying
I'm
it?
guessing the next thing he says if you ask him about it is interview's over.
Yeah.
I would guess.
Yeah.
Or maybe he'll go, yeah, you know what? You can ask me about it. Whether or not I did it. Still getting plenty of that poon. I'm Richard Gere.
Isn't he a Buddhist? Isn't that his thing?
I think he is.
We have Christy Lee at the news desk. You want to give us a little taste of what's coming up?
Well, we have a very interesting story coming from the planet Mars. We also have monkeys, tigers. What else do we have in the news? Eels.
Did you say Mars?
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
We have onions. This is the romantic time of year. People get engaged, start thinking about weddings. We have an interesting bridal bouquet story that we'll tell you about.
Okay.
Ladies, if you're looking for something a little different to carry down the aisle.
All right, we're also going to talk a little bit about food for the Super Bowl. And what most people want to have at their Super Bowl gathering.
Okay.
But here's a song by request that they may be serving some of this at your Super Bowl party.
Time helps some species come back and grow stronger. I'm glad one creature's endangered no longer. I wanna fry up an eagle just to see. Fry up an eagle. Use the Colonel's recipe. It's still illegal. It shouldn't be. I need to know what one tastes like. I wanna fry up an eagle. My curiosity first killed the cat who wasn't that tasty. Frankly, I wanna fry up an eagle. They're dolphin free. Glenn Fry and the eagle said it subliminally. Did it. They're bald. Did it. And yummy. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Jimmy Cavanaugh.
Oh, that is just a piece of work.
Frying up an eagle. Now, we have coming up also tigers in the news and sex toys, of all things, in the news. And 2 different stories. We'll certainly look forward to that. And sexy time with Alli Breen today. And in about an hour, we'll be talking to Kostaki Economopoulos with our NFL update.
But the tiger sounds like a pretty good vibrator, though. Right?
Oh, man, I got my lady the tiger.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
She won't leave the house.
Hope you got a declawed. Virginia down the street, still in the hospital.
Oh, boy.
Read the directions, for God's sake.
That's my grandma's name, Virginia.
Oh, sorry.
I could have picked any other damn name.
Okay, sorry.
It's my aunt's name, too.
Yeah. Right now, I want to talk about some great food from HelloFresh. You don't want to spend your time in the checkout line this season. You want to save a lot of time and have some great chef-created food. That's where HelloFresh comes in. They do the shopping. They do the measuring. This week, 40 recipes to choose from. The most choices ever, including stuff that would be fit and wholesome, family-friendly, quick and easy, vegan, whatever you want. They've got it. You'll find something for even the pickiest eaters, and it's real easy to customize your box and swap proteins or sides. I'm talking about great things like the Southwest pork and bean burritos or the falafel powder bowls. Lots of exotic stuff, great stuff, and good old family-friendly stuff. So find out what I'm talking about by going to HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Willie, give me an example of what you've got over there.
Check out the pork and black bean chili with spicy crema and Monterey Jack cheese. HelloFresh sends you 12 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious chili that you made at home with help from our friends at HelloFresh.
HelloFresh has their best offer ever. Sign up today for 65% off plus free shipping with the code BTShow65. HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Perfect for those busy weekends. Great for date night. Also a fun way to teach the kids to cook. Once again, they've done the shopping. They've done the measuring. You just put it together for some delicious restaurant quality food. HelloFresh.com/BTShow65. Like Bob Tom Show. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Also, coming up, we have, of course, our history lesson and a special event today, Alli Breen and Sexy Time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Hey, treat yourself to a VIP membership at bobandtom.com. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison. It is Tuesday, January 31st. You know, the Bob and Tom Show has a VIP premium service. That's right, including the live 9-camera video stream of the show. You can listen to the Bob and Tom Show commercial-free and on demand with our daily podcast as a member, plus access to the Bob and Tom archives, the complete album library. Check it out now at bobandtom.com/VIP. Makes a great gift for the Bob and Tom fan in your life, or maybe you are the Bob and Tom fan in your life, in which case, treat yourself. Open up that door, and you will have so much fun exploring the Bob and Tom archives, the complete album library, and access to the show commercial-free and on demand. How sweet is that? It's the Bob and Tom VIP membership premium service, available now at bobandtom.com/VIP.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. Cindy Williams, who played Shirley opposite Penny Marshall's Laverne on Laverne and Shirley, has died. Williams' family said in a statement Monday she passed away in Los Angeles Wednesday after a brief illness. She was only 75. Her credits include the films American Graffiti, The Conversation, but she's best known by far for playing the straight-laced Shirley Feeney on the ABC sitcom Laverne and Shirley. Priscilla Presley is disputing the validity of an amendment to Lisa Marie Presley's living trust. Priscilla filed documents in Los Angeles Superior Court that questions a 2016 amendment that removes her and a former business manager as trustees for Lisa Marie's estate and replaces them with Lisa Marie's 2 oldest children, Riley Keough and Benjamin Keough. Benjamin died in 2020. Priscilla's filing says she was not notified of the change as required. Her name is misspelled on a document supposedly signed by her daughter. There's an atypical Lisa Marie signature, and there were no witnesses or notarization. Riley Keough could not be reached for comment. Lisa Marie, the only heir to Elvis Presley's estate. Ira Bob Bourne, a candy company executive known as the father of Peeps for mechanizing the process to make marshmallow chicks, has died at the age of 98. Bourne was the son of a Russian immigrant who started Just Born shortly after his son's birth. The family later moved to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where the company is still based 100 years later. Bourne says he saw the potential for marshmallow candies, helped design and build a machine to make them in less than 6 minutes. The current machine, still based on his original design, now pump out 5.5 million peeps per day. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's the most talked about show on television, The Bachelorette, where 25 eligible bachelors try to win the hand of one single woman. And now, Bob and Tom Television brings you a new twist on this hit show.
She's 30 and single. She's...
What the hell do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Meet Linda Jackson. Now here come the fellas. Say hello to Todd Williams.
Hi, Linda. I'm really pleased to...
Yeah. Next.
And here's our next eligible guy. Say hello to...
Hold it. Are you really going to say each time, say hello to Dick Ding Dong or whatever? Jesus.
Okay. Here he is, Jerry Peterson.
Hello, Linda. I can't tell you how happy I am to finally meet you.
Right. What do you do, Jerry?
Well, I own my own consulting business and...
consulting, eh? And when did you lose your Amway dealership, Jerry?
Huh? Sheesh, what a bitch.
She's the Bachelorette. She's single, pissed off, and is looking for money. Lots of money.
Hi, I'm Linda.
I'm Phil.
Yeah. Did you forget something?
No, I don't think so.
Any gift?
Gift? I didn't know that we were...
Bye-bye, loser.
Wow! Tune in to Bob and Tom TV and see why she's called the Bachelorette. She's on the prowl, and she's got...
Shut your hole and bring on the rich numbnuts.
On Bob and Tom TV.
Well, there you go. There's a show I'd watch.
Yeah. Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz, but for me, it's...
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hello, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi. There's
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, there's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hello, Tom.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick.
Did you find what you're looking for? It looks like you're in mid-look.
Just trying to find something. I'll track it down. It's over here somewhere. It's time for me to do a little house cleaning here.
Could you wait till after the show?
No. He'll do it now. That makes it more confusing. Yeah.
We have coming up a used dildo store.
That is something.
That can't be a success, right?
Well, we'll find out. But there's one thing you just want to get new.
You can't steam latex, can you?
Yeah, you can wash them in the dishwasher, right?
I think they actually have a triple washing machine thing. I'll tell you about that.
I've heard of second hand,
but sloppy seconds.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Well, this is Dick Hitzwwater sitting in for Barry D. Pecker, and this is some other news. Well, as you might expect, most households will be tuning into the Super Bowl, with 83% of those surveyed say they will be watching.
Oh, wow.
The other 17% live in Cincinnati.
Oh.
People there are still pretty bitter about some of the calls the refs made in the AFC Championship game. Cincinnati was penalized 9 times for 71 yards, making the first time that zebras have successfully screwed Bengal tigers. So while that game might have left a bad taste in some people's mouths, there are good tastes ahead for the big game. You know, people plan to eat meatballs, chili, wings, and people. And, teleprompter skipped. And people in several states say they'll be eating tater tots, according to a recent survey.
Yeah.
Tater tots? What? Are we out of Go-Gurt and SpaghettiOs?
Tater
I
tots.
love tater tots. What?
What?
I love tater
During the
tots.
Super Bowl? You're
Why
eating tater
not?
tots?
Smothered in
Of course.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Aside from food, a big part of the Super Bowl is the drinking that comes along with it. Surprisingly, though, non-alcoholic drinks are the most popular choice of beverage. Pussy. Oh, excuse me. More than 2 in 5, 43%, prefer alcohol-free drinks compared to 41% who drink beer, according to the survey. Now, those who prefer non-alcoholic drinks are the same people who will be wolfing down tater tots, namely 8-year-olds. There are a few other interesting food choices for the game. According to the survey, in Nevada, people plan to enjoy hummus during the Super Bowl. I guess every time someone scores, the whole room stands up and yells, "Opa!" Maybe. In Michigan, people prefer pigs in a blanket. Because it's Michigan in winter, the pigs actually demand a blanket. Meanwhile, people in South Texas prefer pigs in a light sweater.
Thank you.
This is Dick Hitzwwater, sitting in for Barry D. Pecker with a big D. And this has been Some Other News.
Thanks for that, Barry or Dick, whatever.
Dick, yeah. Sitting in for Barry D. Pecker, was it?
Subtle. That's what, yeah, subtle is right.
Hey, his parents are the ones to blame.
Why go by the middle initial?
We didn't have
Right. I just leave it out.
Bad enough the way it is.
Oh, it's because there's a Barry Pecker on a different station.
It's like a Michael B. Jordan situation.
Yes, yeah, he has to.
So sorry. Where were we? We were at the sports desk with
Tom. Tater tots these days are not just tater tots that you can get.
Oh.
They have tater tot like bars, essentially.
Sure.
They're the new nachos.
Yep.
Really?
You can throw whatever toppings on them you want. And,
Yep.
I was not aware of that.
Stir-ins, mix-ins, whatever fixins you'd like.
I love tater tots. You probably don't even like tater tots.
You weren't aware of tater tots and tater tot toppings.
Too much what?
No.
Potato?
No, I enjoyed French fries, of course.
You don't? Have you ever had a tater tot?
I probably.
Delightful.
You like tater tots, right?
I'm a big tot man.
Yeah.
Me too.
I also like the little smiley face potatoes.
Yes.
They're often with kids' menus, but if you yell at the guy, they'll give them to you, too.
You say, show us your tots?
No. You've never had the little potato
I know
smiles?
exactly. Sure, of course.
Oh, no, I haven't. But I would like them.
They're great.
You get them at the store. You can make them in your air fryer.
And it's like a mashed potato consistency on the inside, and it's got a little smile for you. Cheer you up when you're eating your burger.
How about
No, wait a second. I love mashed potatoes. I'll have to try these.
I'm surprised your kids haven't had these.
I'm not.
A little smile. Well, that's true. Good point. That's the reason you never had tater tots, too. Oh, they're so good.
Daddy, can I have some escargot? I need fuel before ballet.
Yes.
It's weird that Finley has a British accent, but it's cool.
Now, have we completed this?
Yes,
podcast?
sir.
Oh,
That's sports. We
I had
did the
no
world
idea.
records.
Okay, all right.
Lucky, this is what you farted for.
I think you just beat him down enough, he just gives up.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy?
NASA shared images of what looks like the primitive drawing of a teddy bear's face on the surface of Mars.
This is fascinating.
The image captured by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter shows a snout and two eyes with a circular crack on the planet's surface.
The implications of this are amazing.
The formation measures nearly 1.25 miles across. That's 1.25, according to the University
Now,
of
there it is. We
Arizona.
put it up on the screen.
It's clearly a teddy bear.
Which operates the orbiter's cameras. The circle encompassing the bear's head is a surface fracture that could have been caused by the settling of a deposit over a buried impact crater.
I'm telling you, you put a hat on that. It's Paddington.
It's Paddington.
Yeah, but there are no ears.
The university also went on to say that.
I'm saying if a sophisticated civilization was going to do a bas relief, if you will, of a bear, I think they would put ears on the head.
Maybe they don't have ears there. Maybe everything's quiet and no one's talking. Maybe that's what it is.
It is pretty cool, but I mean, this is like a Rorschach test.
The eyes were made by two craters, apparently, while the snout appears to be some kind of collapse structure, possibly a kind of volcanic vent with lava or mud flows. It's so cute.
Oh, it is cute. Look at it up there.
Look at
that's
it does kind of look like that.
I want to
looks
hug
like the bear. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's kind of a stretch, but it's interesting.
Well, it's a stretch to think that maybe it was done on purpose. It's not a stretch to say it looks like a bear's face. It really
No, it looks
isn't.
just like a bear face.
99% of people who looked at it would say bear face.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah, look. Okay. Man, oh, man.
You don't think so?
I guess it's got kind of a crooked mouth and.
Wait a minute. What's your beef about it other than the ears thing?
He thinks it's a stretch that it looks like a bear.
You're nuts.
I think it's
You're out of your
immediately a bear.
This reminds me of another high concept I was thinking of.
Of course, he sits around and thinks about high concepts.
Yeah, like gravity. That's a concept.
Yeah, that's
as opposed to an idea, which is a lesser.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, are you going to explain all of this to us?
Christy, what would you think about this as a psychologist? You would come in and I would give you what I call Rorschach tampons.
Oh, geez.
Really, they'd have to be pads, right?
Yeah, they would. Because
well, if you unfold
You'd have to have a time machine.
No, because they just
unless you want
spread
cherry
out.
popsicle to be the answer every time.
Well, they kind of bloom out, so it'd be more like a tulip.
You know, he's
Cherry popsicle.
Now, Pat did raise a good point for this analysis for Christy. What would I need, Pat?
A time machine.
I'm not going to dispute that.
Yeah,
I'm very happy that.
And you think she's mad about it?
No way.
God, no.
I told you about
It was the greatest day of my life when that went away.
I told you the story about a friend of mine. I can't really say who, but this particular woman, after menopause arrived, she didn't tell her husband so she could have a week off every month.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
What a marriage they have.
Sounds like a
no
warm,
joke.
warm and loving relationship.
Right?
Conversation about
Built
consent
on
to
lies.
Yeah, there certainly is, Willie. It's,
How did we get from Mars to this disgusting thing?
You did it.
Oh, sorry.
You did it, you jerk. It was all you. What are you talking about?
Now, here's the thing about this photograph from Mars.
It looks exactly like a bear.
Yes, it
First
does.
of all, so there's someone at NASA just going over day after day after day looking at these photographs.
Yeah, they're scientists.
I hope so.
I do too. Why do you think we have it there?
I'm trying to get
What a stupid question.
No, let me. I haven't gotten to my point
It's
yet.
not like they're doing it at Arby's. It's NASA.
I'm just saying.
What else they got to look at?
If Arby's had a secret room at every location where they looked at space secrets.
Sorry, we can't get your fries out. We're looking at this. No, here's my point.
The curly fries that came out of that room. It's alien technology.
Do you suppose that like April Fool's Day and this, the two guys every day? Well, we got more photographs of the surface of Mars. See anything yesterday? Nah. Did the teddy bear last year. But do you suppose that every once in a while someone photoshops something really cool into one?
At NASA?
Yeah.
They're just pranking each other?
Just as a joke.
I don't think they're allowed to do that.
Come on.
Possibly.
How boring would it be every day to look at just photographs of the surface of Mars? What are you going to... Finally, you see there's a McDonald's in one. Hey, cool.
I'm sure they listen to this show and go, how boring would it be to talk about your balls every day?
Who's talking about their balls?
We often do.
Yeah.
Maybe yours.
Well, they're worthy of discussion.
Well, you're the one that wants to get those shots, so they, what is it called?
I believe
Yes, I need the Botox.
I think a cherry popsicle tampon qualifies as talking about your balls.
Right,
Yeah, I agree.
It's just all
Bodily functions.
Bleeding down there. No, I'm talking about a high. Do you ever do the Rorschach thing where?
No, Tom.
It's really fun.
It's really.
Do you do it when you wipe?
What are you talking about?
Different idea? Probably not a sound.
God.
As the tampon idea?
Yeah, I think because you could affect that. But
Right, you could.
Yeah, it was so. There's a kind of Heisenberg principle that could be applied.
Yes. Right.
What do you see there?
This is one year of physics, and I can throw that out. That's all I got left, though.
What does this make you think of? I should eat less corn.
So sorry. Where were we?
We were talking about Rorschach.
Oh, yeah. We're in the news. I'm sorry. We're talking about... Yeah, this bear thing is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's very
Kind of appropriate for Valentine's Day, right?
A big old teddy bear.
Well, you're going to get her a Mars teddy bear?
Oh, I like the idea of a Mars teddy.
Oh, is it made of Mars chocolate? Is that what it is?
Oh, now you're talking.
Oh, I love a Mars bar.
Ooh.
Chocolate teddy bear sounds very good.
Like any candy named after the god of war.
Okay. Now, coming up, a special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen, a special Tuesday edition. We are certainly looking forward to that. But right now, it's Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What have we missed?
Well, the owners of a used sex toy company are hoping to convince the internet that their products aren't gross.
Oh, boy.
Using the pseudonyms Lisa and Dan when speaking with Vice's Motherboard, the Bear said they had the idea to start a sex toy resale business when a friend went on a decluttering spree and found about $400 worth of high-end sex toys he no longer used. He, yeah.
She said he.
Okay.
I know, I'm just saying, really.
So these are mostly male for men.
They don't necessarily have to be. Maybe he had them
used
for
them
his
on
partner.
I see.
Okay.
All right.
You jumped
But
right
it's
into that, didn't
his
you?
collection?
Well, I was just thinking a used fleshlight. I'd rather have a microwave and a watermelon.
You know when somebody comes out of the bathroom and you shake their hand and their hand is a little damp?
Yes.
And you don't know if it's because they washed their hands or they didn't? Can you imagine somebody handing you a slightly dripping fleshlight? This is either really clean or not at all.
Either way, it smells like bleach.
I think we need to examine that Tom offered watermelon and a microwave.
Right?
Way
Probably
too
cantaloupe
quick.
would be better, I'm guessing.
Let me see what that honey do.
When the guy hands you a used fleshlight, does he turn it upside down like a Dairy Queen to demonstrate that it's clean? I don't know.
Oh, you like it when they do that, don't you?
I love that at Dairy Queen.
We can tell. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie, how are you?
I'm good, but I was telling you guys were making fun that sex toys have been gently used or come from scratch and dent stores.
Well, I mean, how gently were they used?
Well, speak for yourself, Tom, but my mom Phyllis has a whole toy chest full of buzzers. And I bet you $12, they've all had previous owners. Hell, she's made a fortune flipping some of them on Craigslist. Fact remains, something like a double donger has to be broke in. You know? It's no different than a slow-pitch softball bat. It don't even develop a sweet spot until about a year or two out of the box. I swear to God. You know, it's no different than a diving board. You don't get your best torque till summer. You've heard of pound puppies, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, my mom Phyllis calls her collection Pound Town Puppies. I swear to God. And she puts ads in the Penny Saver or Craigslist. Sometimes even donates them to GoFundMe's. You know, let someone else make the money off the raffle. And I mean, think about it. When God invented the golf cart, he didn't intend for only one person to be in the driver's seat. So why should she pay market price for Dirt Rocket or Gravedigger?
Excellent point.
Those are her two favorites. She replaced her old ones with Dirt Rocket and Gravedigger. She names them like Cabbage Patch Dolls. You laugh, but her first two were around forever. She called them Larry and Magic. But when she upgraded, she still went used. Dirt Rocket's got more used parts than the dune buggy out in the yard. But she claims, just like that dune buggy, it still runs good, low miles, and never bottoms out. And Gravedigger, Gravedigger's sort of like take a penny, leave a penny. You love that, Tom, because, you know, when she's bored with it, it goes out in a bird bath in memory of Larry. And we may not see it again for weeks. Last time it was on in between farm aids. It's like a barnacle. It just belongs to whoever it's latched on to. You know? Makes more rounds in the neighborhood than Mitchell's air compressor. I swear to God. It's like a swap shop all over. But she's so weird about her toys. Like, Christy, you get it. Like, she won't use her rabbit before Groundhog's Day.
Oh, okay. Gosh.
Bad luck or something. You know, just like not wearing Crocs after Labor Day. And her rose, like Willie said, some days it's a sex toy, other days it's a one-hitter. I swear to God. I'll say it like this, though. Watching BattleBots has paid off for me. I won't let that rabbit go to waste during the off-season.
No.
Say what you want, but with fresh batteries and run it wide open, that thing makes a hell of a milkshake. I swear to God. I gotta go.
So I had no idea that there were used sex toys market. Well,
I love BattleBots.
Now, did you see the bottom of this?
It's real fun.
It's fun.
It says...
I'm not done reading.
Oh, yeah,
I got
going.
interrupted.
Okay, sorry.
After finding individuals reselling sex toys on Facebook and Reddit, the company decided to start the company Squeaky Clean Toys, an online marketplace. The business does require sellers to clean used toys with a 3-step cleaning method: washing with soap and water, sanitizing with alcohol, and sterilizing by either boiling, bleaching, or using UVC. So the seller has to do that?
How do you trust it? How do you know?
Yeah, exactly.
They should have a thing.
Right. They should collect them, then clean them, and then sell them.
Christy, you'll get this. When it says a 3-step cleaning thing, doesn't that remind you of those bags of salad? You buy those bags of salad.
Yeah, and they've triple washed.
Yeah, this salad has been triple washed.
Yes.
This dildo has been triple washed, and it's organic.
Woo.
Ready to eat.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy.
But do they call them pre-owned like cars, or do they call them used?
No.
Or pre-boned, I guess, in this case. I wonder what how much value they lose. I mean, you know,
like a car.
Like
as soon as you drive it off
a video game, you go to GameStop and
drive it off the lot.
I'll look it up.
They give you $4 for something you paid $50.
Right. Well, I wish these people luck. Hope they make some money.
Okay. Well,
hand over fist.
They sell those
classics,
too.
Yeah.
Right. Now, when we come back, we have coming up a little bit later on today. We have our NFL correspondent Kostaki Economopoulos and Sexy Time with Alli Breen.
Oh yeah,
looking forward to that. We'll ask her if she has any toys.
You like sex?
This is interesting. You can either be a buyer or a seller. This is
all right.
This is your chance, seller. Sell your unwanted toy today. Finally, declutter and feel the freedom.
Declutter.
with a U. Let's be clear here. All right.
Yes, the other one is for sale.
Yeah. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
I love to say this. Chick, you were right.
I'm right.
Never hear this very often in this room, and I want you to get the accolades you deserve.
Well, I appreciate that left-handed comment. Go ahead.
Well, if you've ever suspected your cat might be plotting to kill you, you might be onto something.
Yep.
A new study from researchers at the University of Edinburgh shows many parallels between domestic cats and their larger feline brethren. The study rated domestic cats as expressing high levels of dominance, impulsiveness, and neuroticism, characteristics they share with larger felines like the African lion. House cats also have high levels of anxiety, insecurity, tension, suspicion, and fear of people.
And now we cut to a live view of the laboratories where this study was done, and it's just dogs in lab coats.
Whereabouts they should be removed from the face of the earth.
Just walking around.
I'm allergic to cats.
Really?
Yeah.
That sort of brought the show to a halt. There's a lot of.
That's sort of my specialty.
There was sort of some rumbling laughter, and I was just about to say something like, "Hey, the cat looks at the owner and goes, 'You call me Mr. Grumpy again, you a-hole. I'm gonna kill you. I'm not Mr. Grumpy.'" So you're allergic to cats, huh? Then what happened?
Wow. Well, I didn't want to get away in the way of that Mr. Grumpy bit.
Attaboy!
You say?
Right back at him,
How
Greg.
many years does this take? Give it back to him.
You're going to take that spider, huh?
Attaboy, Spider.
Try saying.
Hey, Tom, why don't you?
Attaboy, Spider.
I am.
Are you allergic to crickets?
Come on. Don't be hard on yourself. The grumpy thing wasn't that bad. But I know when you're allergic to cats, like, here's the thing. I'm not staying at your house if you got a cat, right? It's hey, come stay with us. Nah, you guys got a cat. No, we got a room, and the cat doesn't go in the room, all right? First of all, he does, all right? Like, you guys, you're not that vigilant about those rooms. Just because every now and then you're like, hey, get out of there. That's not how allergies work. And even if you do have a room, that doesn't sound like fun, right? I'm going to go to your house, just sit in a room. Hey, what's going on out there? It sounds like you guys are having fun outside the room. Every time you slide the Monopoly board under the door, the pieces fall off.
Yep, you're allergic to cats, all right. Oh, God, that's great. Comedian Greg Warren, a man who is a fine wrestler and has an allergy to little kitty cats.
Well, what happens if you meet a girl that has, does that ever happen?
It has. And no. And it happened a while ago, and it had been a while, and I was like, I'm going to suck it up. I'm just going to suck it up. And the main symptom for my allergies is like my eyes just water like crazy, and I think she thought that I was getting way more emotional about sex. So I'm like, yeah.
What'd she say?
She's like, oh, I'm like,
it's
no.
only $50.
Yeah.
Give it back to him, Greg. Give it to him.
75 times. Doing all right. No, like, she's like, I'm like, no, it's my allergies. That's why. She's like, oh, I didn't know that cats made you break out in hives too. I'm like, no, that's the sex. I get nervous.
I get nervous.
Of course, the Air Force One presidential aircraft. The 747 revolutionized international travel, but over the past 15 years, Boeing and its European rival Airbus have introduced more profitable and fuel-efficient wide-body planes with 2 engines instead of the 747's 4 engines. The final plane is the 1,574th built by Boeing in the Puget Sound region of Washington State. It's being delivered to cargo carrier Atlas Air. And that's a look at things you may have missed. And goodbye to the 747. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
How do you say bra in German?
How?
This will stop him flopping.
This will stop him flopping.
His joke of the day.
Okay, I think that.
Delete.
This will stop him flopping.
Oh.
This is Tom with his joke of the day.
Why is hot faster than cold?
Why?
Because you can catch a cold.
Okay.
So, see, not a laugh.
As good as anything Jason's ever said.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
How many times have you been auditioning for like a civic theater production or a Broadway musical or a church show or a school show or something like that, and you had a great audition, you sang a song, maybe you told a joke or two, and then the director comes up to you and says,
great audition, kid, and your resume looks good, but do you know any pig Latin?
You'll never be caught in this position again if you enroll now in Haji. Haji's Academy of Theatrical Arts and Pig Latin. At the Haji Academy of Theatrical Arts and Pig Latin, you'll learn to act your way through some of the world's greatest theatrical masterpieces, and you'll do them entirely in Pig Latin. Things like Death of a Salesman.
at ye, ime ad day.
Oh,
Ay, umbe.
Oh, nay.
Umbe.
Old reruns of Hogan's Heroes.
Ink clay. Oh, yay, idiot, yay.
Oh, yay, Ice Ray, General J. Orculter Bay. And, of course, the classics of Shakespeare.
Ute eBay. Oye atne ute eBay. At they is ye aye eschenque. Other way aye
There's still some financial scholarships available for women aged 18 to 25. Let me teach you to act in Pig Latin. For more information, write to Haji or phone 1-800-UKSHME. Do it now.
I love that guy.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. You know how time works, right? I mean, seconds and minutes, and you know all that.
Everything I know about time, I learned from the Chambers Brothers.
Hi, Christy.
So you know that it's at least come again.
There's Pat Godwin. There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
It's actually come today, hasn't it?
Time has come today.
Yeah.
Yeah, great song by the Chambers.
Later in the song, do they say time has come again?
Come again.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rush taught us that time stands still.
True.
Well, okay.
It's true. Yeah.
I was referring to, of course, the forthcoming Ace Cosby joke of the day, but apparently there's no need to wait, ladies and
Simon and Garfunkel taught us that time comes with rosemary.
We need to stop.
Well,
not for that. I mean,
here he is with his joke of the day.
What are the 3 worst words to hear when you're in the middle of passionate lovemaking?
What?
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, no.
He's got his joke of the day.
Oh, boy.
Well.
Here's my adultery hunk.
Speaking of time in the bedroom, Pajamagram. That's right. This Valentine's Day, give her soft, silky, naturally nude pajamas. Available at pajamagram.com. Use code NUDE, N-U-D-E, and save 25% off your order of naturally nude pajamas. Thank you, pajamagram.com.
They're perfect. Christy Lee endorsed them. You were talking about them off the air the other day.
The big hit.
You like how they feel on your body?
Both of us do, yes.
Oh,
Okay,
two bodies.
Leave it right there.
Yeah.
Body on body.
I've received quite a few emails from both men and women thanking me for their gifts.
That's very nice.
I like Don't Wear Pajamas. The hoodie that I got from them, I love, and I wear it not even to go to bed. I wear it out, too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
It's cool looking, man.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Now,
will you get your life together?
I can't wear a hoodie when I go out?
Yes, you
Especially that one.
I wear a hoodie, I wear my slippers, I wear my SpongeBob sweatpants. It's a nice look.
Oh, like a sorority girl on a plane.
Jeez.
It does look somewhat elegant, though.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, well, now we move forward here with Christy Lee at the news desk. What else have you
Well, we've been talking about sex toys, security cameras at the adult store Circus of Books in West Hollywood.
It's a circus of books.
Why?
Captured a shoplifter trying to make off with a 30-inch dildo.
Oh.
Holy, that's almost 3 feet.
Who's that for?
That's like a auger.
What are you, installing a mailbox?
No joke.
Like Joy Behar's morning.
The store posted the footage on social media along with the caption, quote, "Drunken hot mess klepto tries to steal our biggest dildo." But it was way too thick and heavy for the getaway. The clip shows a person walking down an aisle, wrapping an arm around the massive sex toy and carrying it away.
What's the price point on a 30? What is it? 30?
I'll tell you. As they stumble towards the store exit, an employee can be seen running after them before bringing the giant dildo back inside, replacing it on display. The over 30-inch long, 7-inch wide dildo retails for $699.95. $700.
Whoa.
It's a pretty funny video.
Yeah. The thing is rather large.
Boy, what do they call it? The episiotomy?
Man.
But so they got it back then, obviously.
Yes, they did get it back.
I don't know. Maybe it was a gift for her horse.
It's a novelty thing, I assume, right?
Oh, you think it's a novelty
It's
pack?
got to be, right?
Well, I think it was for sure.
What's
Boy.
Yeah,
I find it.
The diameter is 7 inches. That would be, what is that, a bowling ball? Yeah,
Maybe it's like a goal thing. Like I have some pants that are size 32 that I think I can fit into eventually, and I look at them, it motivates me to lose weight.
there you go.
Maybe you get this, you look at it every day and go,
Right.
one day I'll
Maybe she's gauging.
Yes.
Like right now she's using a 12-inch and then eventually a 24. This thing, it looks like one of those ashtrays that, like a smokeless ashtray that sits.
Oh, outside?
Yeah, where you
by
kind of
the
put it in the
doors?
hole. And
Yeah. Have you seen this, Tom?
Yeah.
It's
ridiculous. Yeah. Picture a black veiny traffic cone.
Yes.
I don't know if I can tweet that.
Can it stand on its own?
Yes, it can.
It's standing on
you see that?
the counter, and the person walks by and just
It's right.
snags it and runs off.
Here's a well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No,
Oh, God.
I have to
Yeah.
turn this off.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's a
it's-
video of a person using it.
What?
Are they?
Oh
No.
She's dead.
I fell on her.
Whoops.
Oh, my.
Most of it was still visible in the video.
Okay.
If you know.
But there was somebody trying to use it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. She seemed to be enjoying it.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. What was the price point on
She
it?
seemed to really be enjoying herself.
$800?
Yeah, $700.
This thing's as tall as a fourth grader. This is crazy how big this is.
What an unfortunate comparison.
Yes.
You know what? Now I hear it. Now I could have used anything else. couldn't I?
This is as big as a small dog.
Yeah,
Maybe golden retriever. No matter what maybe non-living thing would be better.
Oh, my.
Yeah, size of one of those little jockey statues that you see in front of somebody's house.
That's even worse.
the most unfortunate one.
That is even worse, Tom.
Look at him laugh.
Oh,
having
my
the time of his life over there.
Oh, yeah. He couldn't be happier
If
right
you know
now.
the history behind them. It's
Yeah, I remember.
yeah.
Deeply offensive.
No, actually, if you know the actual history, it was.
Right. We got Christy, please.
No, I'm gonna wait till the break and come back with some other things.
Okay.
Once again, we also had the story about the entrepreneurs, if you will, that are trying to put together the used sex toy store, and they've named it Squeaky Clean Toys.
Yeah, it's kind of like an eBay for sex toys. You can buy or sell. Interesting.
Is there a way to upcycle used, turning it into, like I have things in my flower bed. They're barriers and they're made out of old tires.
Yeah.
They look very nice. And
What are you going to
You
put?
gonna put
a
old
rose bush?
dildos up?
Yeah.
Well, you could put little solar lights on them and they could line your driveway or your walkway.
The flashlight, it does look like a little pothole.
Let me ask you something. Do you think you're sending a message to the neighborhood by having dildos as the base of your sidewalk lights?
Yes, don't let your children trick or treat here.
Well, you have them light up so when the police do arrive, they can find their way to the front door.
Lovely.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Once again, they're triple washed, according to this news account.
Well, but
And
that's-
they give instructions. They actually have an instructive thing here on how to wash one before you send it into them.
Yeah, but how do you know? I don't think you have to send it into them. I think they are, let's say you have a sex toy, for example. You go on their site, they help you sell it, they get a cut. You have to handle the shipping and all that stuff.
Oh, it
to
says
the person.
here you go. It says if the sex toy arrives visibly unsterilized, the consumer can send it back at no charge.
Visibly? There's poop on it? Is that what that means?
Oh, my God.
Or in the case of the last story, blood.
Weren't we going to take a break?
Yeah.
Maybe get
Thought
out of
so.
here.
It says toys are made typically from thermoplastic elastomer, or something called TPE, which can carry infections even after cleaning.
Wow.
There's a minimum risk, however, but it says an Indiana University study showed that HPV can live on sex toys for over 24 hours even after they've been cleaned.
Are you kidding? Wow.
There you go. And here we go. Wirecutter from the New York Times has a guide on how to clean sex toys. It's on the New York Times website /Wirecutter guide /how to clean sex toys.
All right.
So if you're looking looking for something to do. I typically just duct tape them to the hood of my car when I go through the car wash.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's a great look, too.
Yes. You can do two at a time so they look like bull antlers, like Boss Hogg's car.
Oh, the cookie.
Or maybe a double donger could do that.
The Cookie Monster touched it. Ew.
When we come back, we'll try to get the show back on the rails, if that's possible. Coming up, Kostaki Economopoulos with our NFL report and Sexy Time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ingrid, you're going to sing one of your tunes for us right now. Which one is it?
I was thinking that would be a good idea. Unless you want me to do a monologue or something.
Well, no, there's been some controversy that apparently there's this rap version of. Are you going to do what's going to happen here? I'm a little confused.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, all right. We'll have fun, right? All right.
Sure.
I just became so Staten Island. So, this is the song that was on the Old Navy commercial. So we've played it over and over and over again because it was the song that actually made it to radio.
Mm-hmm.
And so one day, I don't know, my brain just sort of went crazy and I wanted to do something different. And so I did something different and it sort of stuck because we need to change it up a little bit. So we'll do that version for you. I hope you like it. This is called The Way I Am, the remixed version.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm doing this. All right, stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new edition. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage, wax a trump like a candle. Dance from a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit bullseye. The kid don't play. If you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook when my DJ revolves it.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Ice baby.
Uh-huh. Well, he needs the money.
I believe Queen gets it.
Hey, don't hate. Don't hate.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground was where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight, my mom got scared and said, "Where the auntie and uncle in Bel Air?" I whistled for a cab, but when it came near, the license plate said fresh, it had dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, nah, forget it, you're home to Bel Air. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cab, "You're home, I'll smell you later." Looked in my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel Air. Oh man, here we go. We'll do the real one. If you were falling, then I would catch you. If you need a light, I'd find a match. 'Cause I love the way you say good morning, and you take me the way I am. If you are chilly, here, take my sweater. If your head is aching, I'll make it better. 'Cause I love the way you call me baby, and you take me the way I am. And I'll buy you Rogaine when you start losing all your hair. Sew on patches to all you tear. 'Cause I love you more than I could ever promise. And you take me the way I am. Oh, you take me the way I am. You take me the way I am.
Beautiful. Wow.
Very nice. Ingrid
Good
Michaelson
voice this morning. Yeah.
Ingrid and her band is sounding great. Very nice mix.
Camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Beautiful Katharina Witt of East Germany became a household name in women's figure skating after her gold medal performance at the 1984 Winter Games in Sarajevo. 4 years later, at the Calgary Games, she successfully defended her title. Then, 10 years after that, in 1998, she posed naked in Playboy magazine, a move which critics said severely tarnished her image and marketability. Men throughout the world were outraged. If Katharina were going to pose nude, why had she not done it in 1988 when we were all fascinated by what she must look like without clothing?
Yeah.
To wait 10 years after her physical prime, when we had all clearly moved on to Nancy Kerrigan, was a slap in the face to male fans everywhere and goes against the very spirit of the Olympic Games.
Yes.
Hello, Michelle Kwan, are you listening?
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Details coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I think I just went through puberty again. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Got his hands on his organ. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. You know, Ace, we could do a 2 for Tuesday Ace Cosby joke of the day if you're so inclined. I know that many, many fans out there, we get a lot of letters. And
not all positive. We're going to do it anyway.
Actually, I have a letter for you, Pat.
Oh, boy.
It says, Dear Bob and Tom Show. See, this is a nice, pleasant
start, yeah.
Well, how else are they going to
Well,
that's normally what we get.
Yeah.
Usually we get, it's always something like, Dear Jackasses and the lovely Christy, something that, you know.
Thank you.
I was listening this morning and I heard Pat's song about the pool. When my daughter was little, she loved hotel pools. We would drive a mile down the road, rent a hotel room for the night as long as it had a pool.
Sure.
Best vacations ever. Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was the coolest.
We used to do that in the middle of winter, just go down the street. They had an indoor pool at the big hotel there. Yeah. Take the kids.
But,
You'd pretend you stayed there?
We didn't pretend. We'd stay for the weekend.
I see.
But it would be literally right down the street.
Right.
You know. You got to put, it's February. You got to put your suit
Pat,
on.
would you care to share that tune with us again? I really enjoyed it. Sure. And this is just about being a kid and how your priorities are different than when you're older and you're traveling.
I took my son on many trips in cars, planes, and big old ships. I want him to see the sights, they're really cool. He saw the Smithsonian, stood and stared at Mount Rushmore, where I thought he cared. He said, Dad, does the hotel have a pool? Does our floor have drinks and snacks? These are the questions that he asks. Can I connect my iPad to the TV's HDMI? I said, son, you're off from school. Let's be tourists and not be fools. He said, Dad, does the hotel have a pool? I took my boy to Mexico on the plane and away we go. We're going deep sea fishing where the bass are so much larger. Yeah, I'm gonna try and spend some quality time. And the ocean water is so sublime. He said, Dad, I lost my iPad charger. My device is almost dead. These are the things that my son said. I want to play Minecraft in the room here all alone. I said, son, don't be a tool. He said, Dad, don't be so cruel. And by the way, does the hotel have a pool? I said, yes. The hotel by the ocean has a frickin' pool.
So true. Thank you, Pat. Probably one of the first appearances of HDMI in a song.
Yeah, I think so.
You don't hear a lot of that.
Pat, you had taken your son to Disney World, and you were telling me a little story the other day in the green room about going back to your car. Would you mind sharing that?
Well, after back surgery, I went down to Disney World and spent the whole day walking around and did really well. It didn't hurt at all. And then rain was approaching, and Jimmy and I were running to our car, and it was about to be lightning, and we were going at a fast clip. And my foot caught the edge of the curb, and I went up in the air and down. At my age, there were a lot of people that were worried. Sir, are you okay?
So there were a lot of people who saw it and did that thing. Oh, my God, are you all right?
They saw old guy up in the air that fell.
What's the worst part about falling? The pain of falling, or when all the people gasp
The
and go,
embarrassment.
oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah, that part is always
That was embarrassing.
Oh, wow. I spent a half a day in that parking lot once.
Looking for your car?
Half a day.
Well, it was probably only an hour. It seemed like half a day. I forgot
Probably
what kind of car.
20
I forgot what kind. Oh no! I'd forgotten what kind of car I'd rented.
That's a bad. Yeah.
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 And they all look the same.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, can you imagine, especially him?
Oh, I had no idea.
What kind of car? White?
One of the cops there finally picked me up. We drove around for a while.
Turn your mic on,
No,
Willie.
there was a cop. There was a security guy. We drove around.
How did you ultimately find it?
Just constantly hitting the remote fob?
No, and this was pre-remote fob. This was a long time
Man, how did you find it?
Yeah.
Who knows?
You're still in that parking lot, aren't you?
In my mind, I am.
And you didn't remember, Goofy 3 or whatever?
Yeah,
the lot?
you didn't write it down?
Yeah.
At the time, I was so excited about going into the park.
You just want to get in there, I guess.
Yeah, no, I've learned my lesson now. If I park anywhere, I'll take a picture of the.
Yeah, but this was before cell phones.
F3. Yeah, no. I did go to at least back in the day at Disney World, the Lost and Found was right there by that parking lot where you get on take the boat across or take the monorail. That's where the Lost and Found was, and I went over there. I said I lost a pair of glasses and sunglasses, and the lady brought out a bag of about 80. She goes, these are the ones from this morning. And I got talking to her. I said, what's some of the most unusual stuff you've ever found? And she said, we get a lot of artificial limbs.
Yeah, wow.
So
a lot.
Well, I hope they get picked up.
But I mean, I couldn't figure out how. You'd think if you lost your leg, you'd notice it. But I guess if you're, in a wheelchair all day, depending on what you're doing, you might be a little bit odd.
Well, they notice it, but they can't.
Like, where did I lose it? No.
There's a system.
If you lose it on Space Mountain, you can't go in there and climb around and look for it. You got to wait for them to return it to the transportation center.
These days, I imagine they find a lot of cell phones and a lot of glasses.
Sure.
That sort of thing. Hats. She said they got a lot of wigs.
Wow.
I'd
love to see somebody's wig get blown off.
Pat, thank you very much. I certainly enjoyed that song. That was really fun. Coming up, we're going to have a special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen, a special Tuesday edition. We'll certainly look forward to that. And Kostaki Economopoulos is just around the corner with his NFL report from All Pro Lines. And are you prepared to give him your pick, Chip? Do you want to? Are you going to?
No.
Okay.
No.
Have you made it?
No.
I think it's bad luck to make it this week.
Yeah, not as far as you know. No. It's too early.
Okay.
Never know what could happen.
Okay.
Somebody might, have an injury at practice. I don't want to.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. But you can lay your bets down now, right?
Yes, you can lay your bets down. You can lay your bet down for next year's Super Bowl if you'd like.
Wow.
That's the way
They'll be more than happy to
take your
assist
money.
you with that for a
You
whole
mean
year.
the magic of compound interest? the gambling places have discovered that? Well, that's certainly nice. Right now, I want to talk about sexy time with Christy Lee.
Oh, my gosh.
Because Christy has been wearing the naturally nude pajamas. Not here, I should point out.
No, well, I wore them in one day, remember, for our pajama party.
Yeah,
I did.
They're very nice. They're soft, they're silky, they're from Pajamagram.
Mine are red just for Valentine's Day.
Well, tell me more, Christy.
Oh, my gosh. They feel just like skin, even better. So soft and seductive. Guys, ladies, you're going to love it. Plus, the naturally nude pajamas leave nothing to the imagination. She'll love the feeling of wearing next to nothing at all, and so are you. Order today and save 25%. Just use the code NUDE. That's a 25% savings on a best-selling Valentine's Day gift. Pajamagram will even wrap the whole gift up for free. That's right, guys. Free. 25% off and free gift wrapping. Naturally nude pajamas, free gift packaging. But listen, they sell out, so don't make the mistake of waiting till the last minute. This is easy to do. Just go to pajamagram.com right now. That's pajamagram.com. Use code NUDE, NUDE. Save 25% off your order of naturally nude pajamas. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. They really are nice.
I'm looking at them right now. You can get a variety of colors, including black and pink.
Yeah.
Pink.
Pink or red would be great for Valentine's Day. That's the traditional.
Pink right here.
Oh, you like that pink?
Oh, all right.
Wow.
Order them before too long because last year they sold out. Pajamagram. They've got lots of other fun PJs too, including cool stuff for you and for the kids. And Willie loves his Pajamagram hoodie. Get the details. Pajamagram.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. When we come back, it's Kostaki Economopoulos on our NFL update. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
It's the laughter after the Bob and Tom Show. Keep it right here on Bob and Tom 24/7, and you'll roll right into Bob and Tom's work farce instead of workforce. Get it? We renamed it. All the fun without really that much effort. Keep that smile going all day, and keep your coworkers guessing what's making you so happy. It's us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7 all morning long. Tuesday, January 31st, Kostaki Economopoulos, and a special Tuesday edition of Alli Breen coming up, Sexy Time. And Jessica Alsman, Bits and Pieces podcast, Scorched Earth is what we call her. She'll be along in the 9 o'clock hour, along with Alli Breen. We call it, well, Tom calls it Sexy Time. Dear Alli, whatever you want to call it, she'll have your relationship letters, and we'll try to help some folks out. Coming up this morning right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. San Francisco 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy tore a ligament in his throwing elbow, putting his status for the start of next season in question. According to reports, the injury confirmed the diagnosis for Purdy sustained in the NFC title game. The source spoke on condition of anonymity because the team has not released details on the injury. NFL Network first reported that Purdy tore the ulnar collateral ligament in his right arm and said he'll seek a second opinion on whether he needs a repair or a reconstruction. Purdue is this season's first unanimous number one team in the AP men's college basketball poll. The Boilers have won 8 straight games since a 1-point loss to Rutgers on January 2nd. They're followed in the top 25 by Tennessee, Houston, Alabama, and Arizona. And from the world of the NHL, Hall of Fame forward Bobby Hull, who helped the Blackhawks to win the 1961 Stanley Cup final, has passed away. He was 84. The two-time MVP, one of the most prolific scorers in NHL history, leading the league in goals 7 times. NBA winners last night: Orlando, Brooklyn, Golden State, Washington, Dallas, Phoenix, and Portland all win in regulation. And Sacramento beat Minnesota in overtime. Top 25 college basketball winners: Number 6, Virginia. Number 10, Texas both win. And Texas Tech upset number 13, Iowa State. And one game in the NHL, Winnipeg beat St. Louis 4-2. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
With us in the studio, comedian John Garrett. You have a straight job? I mean, like a normal day-to-day thing?
Yeah, I actually do. I'm actually a CPA, believe it or not. Yeah, and
that spells party.
Yeah, it does. Most people think CPAs are hysterical. Yeah. No, of course not. We're dorks, big dorks. But and honestly, on behalf of all accountants out there, I'd like to say that we don't all do taxes. Some of us prefer to embezzle. It's much more lucrative. I read recently Willie Nelson wrote a song called Whatever Happened to Peace on Earth as his little protest to the war in Iraq. And my immediate thought was, why does he care? It's not like it's his tax dollar being put to use. I mean, I think the U.S. government should write a song called Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040. There's a tax joke for the accountants.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
The next time you're traveling, don't forget about the historical and beautiful state of Illinois. Catch a Cubs game at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Hit a riverboat casino in Peoria. And make sure you visit the charming community of Effingham, Illinois, where Interstate 70 meets the Little Wabash River.
And whenever you're in Effingham, visit the Effing House family restaurant.
Founded in 1854 by the corpulent railroad magnate, Colonel Harry S. Effing, the Effing House Family Restaurant is one of America's oldest and finest dining establishments.
Start your day with the delicious effing country breakfast featuring an effing omelet with toast, grits, and a big effing beverage of your choice.
Or try our BED, the Big Effing Deal. Once again this week, it's effing ham and eggs.
For lunch, try the huge effing burger, and fried in a rich butter sauce mixed with big effing egg yolks. We call it the effing heart attack.
It's an effing experience you'll never forget. And what about dinner?
Juicy effing steaks with fresh effing veggies and a creme brulee that's effing out of this effing world. Or go effing nuts with a hot fudge sundae.
How would you rate the Effing House Family Restaurant?
It was the best effing experience of my life.
Rate this place? Well, I wouldn't give it a B. I wouldn't even give it a C because it's effing A.
In Effingham, Illinois, it's the Effing House Family Restaurant. You'll have an effing good time.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I'm making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. That's one. There's Christy Lee at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick, have you ever considered dealing blackjack? I think you'd be good.
I might like that.
In a vest, doing that clap hands.
I do the clap.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't have any chips in my hands?
You ever considered dealing meth?
No. I don't want to get back into that business.
There's Ace Cosby.
It's all different now.
There's Willie Griswold.
Josh has sort of a Jay-Z origin story. He started selling drugs, got a lot of success, boosted his own entertainment career.
That's right.
Would you be one of those dealers that talks to the people at the table?
God,
Chick?
Chick, I'm about to hit on 18.
You know why?
And you'd go, no, you don't really want to do that.
You know why? You know why I don't talk more here unless I'm on the air? Because talking to you on the air is impossible enough. Just wait until you try to talk to you off the air.
You're welcome.
No, that's not a good thing.
Oh,
wow.
my goodness.
Whoa.
Wow.
Let's check in now. We have Kostaki Economopoulos
He looks
joining
like
us.
somebody.
In a Bob and Tom hoodie. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
That's what that is. Yeah.
That matches your beard.
And then
It sure does.
Actually.
salt and pepper beard. Wow.
This is Jack London.
We need to point out that Kostaki recently freed from
Marital constraints.
Yeah, he's a man on the hunt with a box of condoms, and
that's right. You think sex is fun? Have you tried not thinking about Valentine's Day for even 1 second? Oh, it's so nice.
What is it about divorce that makes men experiment with facial hair? Because, Dad, you got the goatee. Kostaki, you're growing the beard out. Chick, I remember you changed the goatee at that point too.
I went for
Is
the
that
whole
just
beard.
a new man, new me kind of thing?
Well, maybe because the
Probably.
woman wouldn't allow you to do it.
no, I don't think it's that.
Chasing you around.
Yeah.
I think it's just something different.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, it would depend. Did your former lover, wife, did she was she critical of the facial hair?
I don't remember that being a thing. But growing a beard is one of the only things you can do by doing less. You know, you like,
yes.
Right? Like, what'd you do today? I wrote a few jokes and I grew my beard. You know, you can add it to your list of things you're accomplishing.
Looks good, man. Do you like it?
I don't know. I don't think it's for good, but it's a fun experiment for a few weeks. I had no gigs. I'm like, let's let it go for a minute.
Yeah, good for you.
You look like a sociology professor that hits on all the freshman girls. Does that make sense?
That's fair.
He's not wrong.
My dad was a sociology professor.
Oh, that's crazy.
And when I was a teaching assistant way back in the day, I taught classes when I was a grad student, and I talked to my dad about it. And he gave me this little speech about always leaving the door open and worrying about, he was like, be careful when you meet with students. You don't want any untoward. And I had a very strict rule because I was young. I was whatever, 23, and my students were 19, 20, 21, So I had a very strict rule that I was not going to date anybody who was in my class until after the class. That was my rule, right? And, of course, it never came up. It was a non-issue.
Very easy to stand your ground.
But I did have the rule. I have a very strict rule. You want to.
Very nice. Kostaki Economopoulos is our NFL correspondent. He's also a very fine stand-up comedian. And Kostaki does have some gigs coming up. You're going to be in Mahomet, Illinois at Yellow & Company, Tuesday, February 17th, Wednesday, February 18th at the Strand Theater in Shelbyville, Indiana. Then Lexington, Kentucky, Thursday, the 19th, at the Blue Stallion Brewing Company. That'll be a blast. And then April 20th through the 22nd, the Comedy Showcase in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Some of the gigs coming up for Kostaki Economopoulos. And Kostaki, a couple of big games, obviously, over the weekend. Your thoughts?
Yeah, Cincinnati really needs to work on their fifth down defense. So we had some weird referee moments in this game. That game had worse officiating than a Vegas drive-through wedding. At least at the wedding booth, both participants get screwed, not just one. It's not often you get to see some zebras screw some tigers, right?
Yes, yeah.
Parallel development.
Yes.
It's a revenge game, yeah. There were some bad calls, is all I'm saying. Miss Cleo made fewer iffy calls.
You remember Miss Cleo?
Yeah, the television psychic.
Yes, of course.
She was eventually shamed.
There's a documentary out there about her, I think.
And she died, but she didn't see that coming.
Or maybe she did and kept her mouth shut.
Is this a good time to interrupt? Is this a good time to interrupt with a few celebrity deaths?
No.
Yeah, sure.
What is that about?
Did you see where Wednesday from the Addams Family passed away?
Yeah,
the original.
Right? Lisa Loring, who played
Yes.
Wednesday in the original Addams Family sitcom in the 60s, died over the weekend. She was 64. But what's kind of odd is currently there is a hugely successful
Wednesday's great on
show called Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it's
I've watched it with my 14-year-old.
It's Harry Potter-ish, kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday
It's not
goes
my
to this
cup of tea,
goes
but-
to
Oh,
the
I
school.
enjoy it.
Yeah, I have a 10-year-old daughter that's watched it literally the whole series 4 times.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
My kids like it too, and they're in their 20s, so.
And it's made by the guy that what's his name?
Didn't Burton have something?
Yeah, Tim Burton. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's
but
very stylized. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're trying to do Harry Potter basically.
Kind of, yeah.
A little soap opera, but yeah. Now Kostaki.
We can go to the other game.
Okay,
we had 2 games, right?
Yeah.
So the other game, the Eagles.
Yeah,
Eagles had
unless
this
you want to
game
add some time. Hang on, unless you want to talk about anything else but talk to
Yeah.
What
You are the
baffling interruption.
Bobby Hull died. You know, we got
Bobby Hull died, but he doesn't want to talk about that.
No, that's fine.
We've
Too
already-
boring.
Too boring.
Bobby Hull is very important. We've already,
That's because
already been through that. Yeah.
Kostaki, they were objecting to my discussion about another obituary we had this morning. One of the great songwriters.
$10 if you can tell me that guy's name without
looking.
Bennett Cerf.
Wrong.
No.
Bennett Strong.
Barrett.
I know.
Barrett Strong.
I was wrong too. See? My point.
Yeah. But we talked about him for 10 minutes, but Bobby Hull.
That's because he's one of those background guys that wrote, for example, this great song of Kostaki. I'm sure you've heard.
That's one of the all-time great yeahs in music.
Oh, it's terrific.
When he says war for the first time, and yeah.
You know, we could do a whole, maybe an album of great Yaz and rock and roll.
We'll call it Smooth Yaz.
Why don't you look on that now?
Hi, Dean.
Kostaki will just sit there. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Are we going to have yeses or just Yaz?
I think just Yaz.
Yes.
Like she loves you, yeah.
Let's
Those are
talk
Yaz.
about it. Yeah, let's get into it.
Now, we can't do anything from the band, the Yaz, because they don't sing.
What about the band Yes?
Nope.
No, that's a yes on a yeah.
Wasn't Todd Rundgren in a band called Yaz?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There
What was
go.
their big hit?
There we go.
No, Naz was it?
Was it Naz?
Oh, that's
Sorry.
Little Naz.
Oh, wasn't Yaz a restaurant? Oh, that's Yats. Sorry.
How you haven't hung up, Kostaki?
I would just be gone.
He wrote
literally
jokes for
rewriting the
this.
next joke.
I'm so
It's like
sorry.
5 a.m. where he is.
Yeah.
He got coffee. He had to get his parking validated.
He's trying to grow his beard. Let the man
accomplishing
grow.
something.
I'm sorry, Kostaki.
Yeah, we got to talk about Eagles crushing the Niners. That was the other game. The Eagles had this game in hand so long, Louis C.K. was jealous. See, that's a long time in the hand.
Masturbation.
He's probably also had a stress injury to his elbow at some point. Broke Purdy. The Niners got to their 5th string quarterback in this game. Their quarterbacks get hurt more than the millennials' feelings.
Stocky, that's not funny. Mean and rude.
In the quarterback department, the Niners started the game with the backup to the backup. Then their backup got hurt, and they had to call in the backup. Then that backup got really hurt, and they had to bring in the less hurt prior backup. I was worried they were going to call me into the game. It was crazy.
Hey, Kostaki, to interrupt your flow once again.
Can we talk about Stranger Things this time?
No. When could they have had a new guy join the team? At what point can you no longer add anybody? If you're a team and you're going into the game, they couldn't hire a new quarterback. What is the deadline?
This game has instigated a conversation about this. In the old days, they would have a third quarterback, and most teams don't do that anymore. Now they just have an emergency third. In this case, apparently it was Christian McCaffrey would be the next quarterback. So it's kind of an interesting situation. I mean, they're definitely going to need to add some handicap parking outside the Niners quarterback room.
But wouldn't it be a smart idea to allow them?
There's something called a playoff roster that has to be set before the playoffs begin.
That was right. That's what I was curious about.
So Trey was hurt. Jimmy was hurt. Brock was hurt.
Covered
Josh was hurt.
a couple days ago.
Jalen was the only one who wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
And his name is Hurts. The game had more hurt than an Adele song. It was ridiculous.
She's been through some things.
Love hurts.
I really felt it.
The Niners didn't have a single good, healthy quarterback, or as the Falcons call that, Sunday. Their play calls were like me playing vibrating football. It's like, all right, we're running to the left, we're running to the right, we're running up the middle. All right, those are the 3 choices. Brock Purdy was replaced by Josh Johnson, which sounds like one of those T-shirts from the 80s or something. When you break your Brock, you better have a big Johnson. Johnson's been around forever, but he's gotten very little action. I can sympathize with that. This is his 13th different team, Josh Johnson. At some point, are you an NFL player or just like a really savvy jersey collector?
By the way, how's he doing? Did they said? Did he He hit his head
He went
hard.
concussion protocol. I haven't heard because, now that team's out of it, so we don't get the news anymore, They're not required to report on what's going on with them. That game was ugly, except in Philly, where it's considered attractive. The game in Philly was so bad, batteries started throwing themselves on the field. All right, I want to touch briefly on this other subject. It just made me giggle. The Bucks need an offensive coordinator, and they requested an interview with Jim Bob Cooter. Remember this guy?
Sure.
If you wrote a character's name in Dukes of Hazzard and you made it Jim Bob Cooter, you would get a note from the producer like, this is a little too on the nose.
Yes. This makes Pussy Galore look like a good idea.
Right. I'm trying to think of a more country name. I'm stumped. Like maybe Billy Joe Skeeter or Bubba Gump Johnson. Something. Steve Earl, Confederate flag, maybe.
Billy Bob Snatch, something subtle.
Yes.
Okay.
Billy Meth, NASCAR Jr. Here's one that's more country. Jim Bob's Mom's Cooter. See, that's Dick Trickle. That's more country.
Yeah, that is.
His brother Daryl and his other brother Daryl. Possum Etouffee.
That's very country.
His brother Scooter Cooter. Someone reminded me that Bob Cavoyan has talked about this in the past, and he pointed out that, of course, his real name is James Robert Vagina.
Oh, okay.
Jim Bob Cooter. And I was also reminded that Tim Wilson had a whole song. Dale, Daryl, Waltrip, Richard Petty, Rusty, Awesome, Bill, Irvin, Gordon, Earnhardt Smith, Johnson Jr.
Yes, that's
classic.
Right.
Yeah. Even Cooter from Dukes of Hazzard was named Cooter Davenport, which,
Is that right? Huh.
which is
Cooter
country,
couch?
but it doesn't hold a candle to Jim Bob Cooter. By the way, hold a candle to is how you read something at night in the country. If you can read, Next to Jim Bob Cooter, Cooter Davenport sounds like British royalty. What are you doing? Yes. Jim Bob Cooter. You're not a regular on Hee Haw. Change your name. It's ridiculous.
He's pretty fired up about this.
Yeah.
Now, did you ever? I assume that with your background in the Greek Orthodox Church, you're familiar with the Bible. Is that part of your thing over there? Yeah. Do they? Have you ever?
Yes, it was a Christian religion, Tom.
It was okay. Just asking.
Nobody asked a question like that.
Because I'm sure you're familiar, although not in the last few years. I know you've been kind of celibate, but Deuteronomy, my favorite book in the Bible. Of course, celibate. The Vagina Bible by
boy.
Dr. Snatchel Page. No, that wasn't her name. What was her name again?
Jen Gunter.
Jen Gunter.
Please.
Okay.
She's off to respect.
Okay, sorry. A lot of callbacks there.
For who?
We finally got rid of Tom Brady, maybe for good. Now where I go, I see these ads, 80 for Brady. Please go away. Oh. What is the elevator pitch for this movie? Golden Girls meets planes, trains, and automobiles, but like draft day? Who wants to see this? I don't understand.
I'm probably going to see it in theaters, Kostaki. I think it'll be a really good time.
Oh, I do.
You think?
Even Tom Brady's groupies are old as hell.
I know, but it'll still be fun. I love Sally Field. Who doesn't love those women?
I like a buddy road trip movie, which is basically what this
Right.
is. Right. The
What's it called? The NFL Goes to Hanoi? What is it again?
No, it's 80 for Brady. You.
There's the reference you're going to have to unwind for everybody.
I think if you asked a Vietnam vet about Jane Fonda and her connection with Hanoi, he wouldn't know. You're the only one who brings this up every single time.
Sorry. Read your history, ladies and gentlemen.
I know a few Marine characters who are pissed about her still. Yeah.
You can see why
You
they're
gotta
getting shot
find
at.
the right demo. Yeah, that's right. Look, if the NFL wants more movie content, I got a pitch for a movie about a stand-up comedian who always wanted to hook up with a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. It's called Kostaki Does Dallas.
I'd pay to see it.
So who's winning this Super Bowl, Chick? Did you say yet?
I'm not leaning either way, man. It's going to be. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's very, very close. But I don't know. I have no idea.
How about you, Kostaki?
It's either the Eagles or Mahomes puts everybody on his back. I think the Eagles are the more complete team right now. But man, how do you bet against Patrick Mahomes? He's a wizard. So I don't know. I think it's a great matchup. I think it's the matchup that we all kind of wanted the most. I did. I think it's the two best teams, but we'll see.
Now, you guys are going to be going to Willie and Kostaki going to Phoenix.
Oh, I'm so excited
for the some of the pre-Super Bowl festivities. So we'll look forward to you guys having some fun talking to some.
It's football nerd heaven. I can't wait.
Okay, now are you going to buy anything?
I occasionally buy something when I go to a thing like that.
I'll buy a pennant and a T-shirt and a hoodie and
a foam finger. Nice fleece with the. Yeah, that's right.
Heck yeah.
Are you going to shave before you go?
I think I'm about done with this experiment.
Is it itchy?
That's not too bad.
You keep stroking it.
Yeah, it's hard to not touch it.
It is. Yeah.
We're talking about his beard, by the way. What does your soon-to-be ex-wife think about it?
Oh, she thinks it's all right. We haven't chatted a lot lately.
It's really none of her business, is it?
That's true. It's totally my decision.
Yeah.
It's so nice. I get to decide all the things. That's the best.
How about your daughters? Do they think it's weird or cool or?
The older one came in after not seeing me for about a week, and she was like, "Oh, you look so. It's not bad, but you look so different." I don't think she likes. It does definitely make me look older, so I don't mind that because I don't really care. But I'll probably shave her soon.
Okay, well, Kostaki can be reached
for the big Super Bowl fun.
All pro lines on various social media platforms if you want to participate in the comedy extravaganza with Kostaki. And once again, the next gig for Kostaki, Tuesday in Mahomet, Illinois at Yellow & Company, then Wednesday, February 18th, Shelby, Indiana's Strand Theater, and then Thursday, it's Lexington, Kentucky's the Blue Stallion Brewing Company for a great show. Once again, that's Thursday, February 19th. Did I get those all right, Kostaki?
I think so.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. Now, we'll say goodbye. We'll talk to you in the Super Bowl here in a few weeks. In a week, I guess, actually, right?
Yeah, it's next week. I can't believe how soon it is.
Okay.
Cool. It's going to be fun. I'll see you soon, Willie.
See you, pal. We're going to have a lot of fun out there.
See you, man.
Okay, right now, I want to talk about
the Raycons, Tom.
They're the best.
Every day, earbuds are becoming more and more important in your life. Indispensable, premium audio at the perfect price point. You got to go with Raycons. And their everyday earbuds that look, feel, and sound better than ever. The optimized gel tips fit every ear ever made with a perfect fit, and they will not budge. Raycons also have 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and they're priced just right. You get quality audio at half the price of other premium audio brands. And we haven't even mentioned the 3 customizable sound profiles, the earbud tap functions, noise isolation, awareness mode. It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 50,000 5-star reviews. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Coming up, a special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Do we have Chester?
Yes.
In the other room? Okay.
We have our producer, Dean, our producer.
Okay.
One of the best.
Right.
And he has...
One of the best producers.
Amish producers.
Maybe we should put Chester on a table so we can see him.
Now, Chester is a dog, of course. And he's a rescue dog. He's a beautiful dog.
And he can't help being that cute. That's
sweet little. He's got the most incredible eyelashes.
Can Chester hear us right now? Can you guys hear us in there? Okay.
There's a couple
Chester, stay.
There's a couple control words he likes. He likes his name.
How about that?
Okay, Chester?
Chester.
No, he's looking up. He's trying to figure out. He's looking at the speaker.
Is he named after Chester A. Arthur? Is that who he's named after?
He's named after the street he was found on.
Now say WHERES YOUR BALL. He loves that.
Okay, Chester.
Where's your ball?
No response.
Nothing?
No, we didn't
Where's your
get
ball?
Chester, where's your ball?
Well,
there he goes. Okay, now. Okay,
where's your ball, Chester?
Now he's confused because he sees our lips moving and he's it's coming out of the speakers. Chester is in a different room.
Okay, so he's reacting.
Okay. Now
So I am going to right now play Squeaky Bark Bark.
Okay.
Okay, now is this the first song on the animal
This
album?
is the album More Songs to Make Dogs Happy.
Okay.
And this is the third cut. Squeaky Bark Bark, Chester.
Okay, I'll
Coming at you.
Rate this record, baby.
Oh boy, his ears perked up right away. He's staring at the speaker. He's got that quizzical look. Oh, yeah, he loves this one.
He likes this one?
Yeah.
I give that song a 95.
Okay.
Squeaky, squeaky, bark, bark. Oh, squeaky, squeaky, bark.
Now he doesn't care anymore.
He wants to hear the squeak.
You know why? Okay, now here's our song. This is our dog version of
Now he's laying down. You could care less.
Now let's
of Stairway.
Okay,
All right,
play
here we
Stairway.
go.
See. Oh, yeah. Oh, he loves this. He's going crazy.
Right. Gee.
I wonder why.
His head, every time the squeak comes up, he moves. Oh, you're punishing. Now he's standing up.
He loves Zeppelin. There's no doubt about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
obviously.
Okay.
Chester rocks.
Let me play one of
You
the...
know what? Can you play the Gordon Lightfoot piece
Yes.
for
Absolutely.
Chester?
Here we go.
I
Absolutely.
think he's a big Gordo fan.
Okay.
Nothing. He's yawning.
He's smiling.
Now we're talking. Chester hears this. He's going crazy now. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
See? Well,
He loves Gordon Lightfoot.
I don't know. You be the judge.
No, he's like,
Let's try one of the other ones from the actual
All right, which one do you have?
recorded dog album. Songs to Make Dogs Happy. This is cut 1.
Let's see if we can make him poop.
Squeaky Deaky. Let's give
This
this
is
a
the
listen.
big hit, I understand.
Okay, nothing so
Look,
far.
you can even tell it's a Casio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He's looking around.
Squeaky deaky. I love my squeaky toy.
This one's kind of got him.
Squeaky deaky.
He's enthralled with this.
It makes me jump for joy.
All right.
Squeaky deaky.
To me, he looks more anxious than happy.
He looks
Well,
like
I
he
think
wants to get the hell
he
out
would
of the
be,
room.
Well, I think he'd be excited if a squeaky toy actually appeared after hearing one.
Right.
Yeah, but see, to me, this is like doggy porn. He's
No, I have one of those.
That's doggy style.
Nothing like that.
You have doggy style.
No, but I think
my mistake.
he'd be more excited by an actual squeaky toy than a see, because he doesn't understand. He's looking at the speaker. He can't figure out where the squeaky toy is coming from.
It looks like he wants to go outside.
Oh, it does look like that.
Do you want to go for a walkie?
Oh, baby, Chester.
Where's your ball?
Chester, there's no P. He doesn't understand.
Chester, where's the vacuum
He
cleaner?
just want to knows what all these voices are.
Chester.
Yeah.
Chester hates the vacuum cleaner.
Okay. Well, thank you, Chester.
$5.5 million peeps per day. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
We'll get some cans of Crisco and extra police. Oh, yeah. Grease lipos. No, grease lipos. Eagles in the Super Bowl. We're gonna need some grease. Oh, yeah.
A grease lipos, need a grease lipos.
They're gonna hit the streets. If they win or get beat, we need some crowd control. Better grease them poles. Grease the light poles. Woo!
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Before we go, thought I'd tell you the true story of Susie Suzuki and Sam Sammer.
Now, this is the true story.
Yeah.
Okay.
As told by yours truly,
Tom Whiskey, Frontier Doctor.
Yeah, good morning. Well, I never will forget it. Susie Suzuki had to get married at a very young age.
Yeah.
She was impregnated by her husband, Hyaston. She never really liked Hyaston, but they had 12 children. You know, Hyaston up and died, and Susie remarried.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you, it was really something because she married her true love, Sam Samurai.
Oh, touching.
Yep. With Sam, she had 12 more children.
Wow.
Well, finally, after many years, Susie died.
I wonder why.
I'll never forget it. I was standing right next to her at the funeral home. Well, next to her body.
Mm-hmm. Magic show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, I'm on the YouTube chat trying to get kicked off.
Oh, what are you posting?
Oskay smells like poop.
I see. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
That's so mature.
Just make sure you spell Oskay correctly.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom.
That's why you get so much FaceTime on YouTube, because you're texting Oscar.
Now explain what you're doing, Josh.
Oh, anybody can go watch us on YouTube live, and you can join the chat. Many fine people on there. They all say hello, and
do you respond back?
I don't know how. I haven't learned how to respond to each person yet, so
okay.
I need Oskay to show me. But he smells so badly of poop that I can't get near him. So
that's just
He's
mean.
a sweet, wonderful man. You stop it.
He will be joining
smells
us
of poop, that's
Thursday for his special segment, Things We Failed to Mention. Now, I think if we move forward and don't fail to mention something, we'll be okay. But first, we had a story about a secondhand dildo shop.
Yeah.
What was it called again?
What is it called again? It's called Squeaky Clean Toys. It's an online store where you can buy or sell your used pleasure machines.
That's what it should be called. Used pleasure machine.
That's really good. Isn't there like a Simon and Garfunkel song about
pleasure machines?
Yeah, I think it was a Talking Heads album.
Pink Floyd song.
something.
Welcome to the pleasure machine.
Is that what I'm thinking? Okay. Oh, that's
right. Hang on. Do we need pleasure in this? I don't know. Just a machine, don't you think?
Yeah. So we a lot of dildo news today. Then we had the unusual story about the shoplifted dildo.
Yeah, Circus of Books in West Hollywood. Somebody tried to steal a 30-inch long by 7-inch wide dildo.
I mean, comically large.
Right. Obviously for display only, right?
Do you suppose it has a little disclaimer for display purposes only?
I would hope.
Please
don't take this to the try-on room. And you have to call 911. Well, that reminds me. When I think of the place is called the circus.
Yes.
When you talk about circuses, I always like to hear this classic about a very special circus.
Comedian Jeff Rothpan here in the studio with us.
Morning, Jeff.
Tonight's show veteran.
Thank you.
Let's go back. We like to find out about you as a little boy up there in Canada. How'd that go?
Well, it was all right. We didn't have a lot of money growing up. You know, every comedian says that, but I really mean it. I remember one time, this is absolutely true. When I was a kid, all these other kids got to go to the Barnum and Bailey Circus. And I remember begging my dad, please, I want to go. All the other kids are going. He said, no, we just can't afford it. Tickets are expensive. He ended up taking us to this Bob Circus. It was actually called, no, this is true.
Bob Circus.
Yeah, and it was in a mall parking lot. And what a difference when you go to a cheap circus. They had things like, I remember the guy yelling, and now huge midgets. What the hell is that?
They stand 5'10".
That's right. They're range from 5'8" to 6'2". The world's largest midgets. Look at them. Look at the size of these guys. Bunch of guys walking around.
That is a cheap circus, I'm telling you.
It was the worst.
Wow.
That was
one
Bob.
after another.
Bob Circus.
It was Bob.
Coming to a parking lot near
that's
you.
right.
I like it.
Oh yeah. There was just one after another. The bearded man. What the hell is that? It was like they were just making it up on the spot. And we all just sat there stunned. You know, we couldn't believe it. They had. I think they actually had the talking mute. Hi. Man, what the hell is this?
How does he do it?
He's amazing. He's a mute, yet he speaks. Dad, we go home. My dad made us sit through the whole thing. It was the worst circus. We had to sit there. My dad said, "I'd pay for this. You're going to sit through the circus and watch." And I think they had what else? Oh, they had the world's first stripeless zebra. It's a stinking horse, Dad.
Jeff Rothband, the classic Bob's Circus, certainly delightful. And now you've been attacking Jeff Oskey from our staff.
I have been put on timeout by Spangle. I didn't know he had access.
He does. You've accused him of what was it again?
Smelling like poop.
Okay. Coming up on Friday, his new segment, Smells You Neglected to Mention.
Oh.
Getting to that. But right now, we return to Christy Lee at the news desk as we await the arrival of Alli Breen for sexy time.
We move from circuses to zoos. 2 monkeys apparently stolen from the Dallas Zoo just weeks after a leopard escaped its enclosure.
What's happening?
According to the Dallas Morning News, a pair of emperor tamarin monkeys were found missing from their habitats.
I am the emperor.
Zoo spokeswoman Carrie Streiber said it was immediately clear the habitat had been intentionally compromised.
Oh, boy.
Streiber said police have reason to believe the tamarins were taken. This is the latest in a series of suspicious incidents at the zoo. Earlier this month, a clouded leopard escaped after officials found the hole had been cut in its enclosure. That leopard was quickly found by its habitat later.
This must be an inside job type thing.
Dallas Zoo is now offering a $10,000 reward to anyone who provides information on any of the cases that leads to an arrest and indictment.
Well, some guy shows up at the ER with monkeypox.
We get monkeypox from
suspect number 1.
Or worse.
Oh, gosh.
That's a fun narrative.
Now, I'm sure these monkeys are very valuable. So.
They must be. How much is a monkey? You work at a zoo. How much is a monkey?
You can't buy a monkey like that.
Well, how do you get them?
You steal them.
No, you don't.
You've never heard of grand theft monkey?
Yeah, you can't buy them. No wonder people are stealing them. Would you play grand theft monkey?
Grand theft monkey.
By the way, these monkeys, see the picture? They have little cowboy hats on, celebrating.
I guess you can't buy. I guess you can't buy some monkeys, but I don't know what they go
little
for.
Cowboy boots. No, if they've had a bunch of stuff. Someone there's opening.
Yeah, somebody has definitely got it out for the zoo.
I love the way they put it in the sort of phony corporate language.
Yeah.
We have reason to believe that they have been intentionally compromised.
Well,
you mean someone let them out? Word it so people understand. Someone let out a leopard, for God's sake.
Yeah, they have somebody working there that is doing something.
Or has a friend that they let in to let that happen.
True, yeah.
There's also they had some exotic.
Yeah, they had a vulture that was killed.
Oh,
yeah,
my
we don't need
gosh.
it. Why did you bring that up?
That's sad.
Because there's some repeated problems going on at this place. Oh, sorry.
Email.
I have mail.
It's not the
Every time that happens, you should have to read us exactly what the email is.
Yeah, what's it
It's
say?
from Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah?
It says, I'm going to hire a monkey to coach this team. My God, I want to get back in the playoffs. Oh, sorry. Back to you, Christy. My fault.
Well, coming up, we have a tiger on the loose that we'll talk about. We also have a rare 4-foot-long eel that's been discovered.
I think
and
eels are creepy.
This picture is so. Have you seen it?
Creepy.
I'll show it. Do you want me to show it to you?
It's super creepy.
Is it
They're slithery, aren't they?
It's this guy walking along a beach, and there's this gigantic, big, fat, thick. It's bigger than the dildo in the previous story.
Wow.
Just an eel. Well, it's 4 feet long. The other one
Can
was
you imagine
only
if you were
3.
swimming there and this thing crept up on you and
Do you remember
crawled
when
up your suit?
Lou Gossett got his head bit in half on the deep?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. That
No,
really
I couldn't
happened,
get
guess.
past the Bissett picture.
You like that, huh?
Yeah. I think that's when I found out I like looking at women.
Wait a minute, hang on. We got a whole new show here.
Well, I just twitched.
I think something moved.
Yeah.
Come on. Who doesn't like to look at a
Probably
pretty
the
woman?
only movie that people only went to see the credits and then they were ready to go.
That was the beginning scene, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing worth watching in that movie.
Well, now I wouldn't say that, but
It has its moments.
yeah.
Really?
Nick Nolte's okay.
You don't care for stuff like that.
Or as you would call him, Nick Nolte.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great, though. North Dallas 40.
Thanks. I tried my best.
Yeah, great movie. Also coming up, of course, it'll be
Forgettable at best.
a special Tuesday edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Tell us more about scatting.
Well, it's it's like in the traditional jazz sense. It's the scoot up, beat a bada. But I mean, I don't do that. I do it to classic rock only.
Right. The most famous scat is probably the worst ever.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra, a great artist, but the doobie, one of the worst,
Absolutely.
terrible scats. But
But I mean, it's hard. Like if you're in the car and you're listening to Led Zeppelin, it's hard not to do the bow bow bam doom cack doom bam 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 doom cack doo. So
brilliant. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So I've got the notoriety came from the AC/DC, which really took sale, which is the dun 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 Be-dun bad way on all dun 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 pa-dum 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 dun 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 Be-dun bad way on all and my girlfriend's like, most people sing the lyrics.
That's true.
Okay. I
Staring
can
out the
scat
window.
Amos Moses by Jerry Reed.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear it.
Please.
On that note, we have to go. Thanks for joining us.
He's a hunting alligator down in the swamp.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, if I thank you for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning, because if not, that's on me. Thank you for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. My name is Mark Allison. You can see the Bob and Tom Show on our YouTube channel anytime, even right now. Just go to YouTube, search the Bob and Tom Show, and next thing you know, you're watching the show as you listen. A lot of folks like to watch the show on the day that Alli Breen stops by. I'm not sure why she's so popular. Maybe it's that she's blonde and cute and female. That's right. Comedian, relationship expert Alli Breen. Along with your relationship letters, we're going to try to help some people out, some couples. We're going to give them some great advice. Or not. It's what we do. We've thought about calling the show Break Up, but right now it's called Dear Alli. Tom likes to call it Sexy Time, and it's a special Tuesday edition on the way, along with Jessica Alsman, Scorched Earth from the Bits and Pieces podcast on a Tuesday, right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with a look at things you may have missed. Some sad news. Cindy Williams, who played Shirley opposite Penny Marshall's Laverne on the popular sitcom Laverne and Shirley, has died. Williams' family said in a statement Monday she died in Los Angeles Wednesday after a brief illness. She was 75. Williams' credits include the films American Graffiti and The Conversation, but she was by far best known for playing the straight-laced Shirley Feeney on the ABC sitcom Laverne and Shirley. A spinoff of Happy Days, was one of the most popular shows on television in its prime. It ran from 1976 through 1983. Boeing bids farewell to an icon later today. It's delivering its final 747 jumbo jet. Since it debuted in 1969, the 747 has served as a cargo plane, commercial aircraft, capable of carrying nearly 500 passengers, and, of course, the Air Force One presidential aircraft. The 747 revolutionized international travel, but over the past 15 years, Boeing and its European rival Airbus have introduced more profitable and fuel-efficient wide-body planes with 2 engines instead of the 747's 4 engines. The final plane is the 1,574th built by Boeing in the Puget Sound region of Washington State. It's being delivered to cargo carrier Atlas Air. And that's a look at things you may have missed. And goodbye to the 747. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like his dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then cause you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan to try and stop the nerve gas attack by the mean Russian man. Jack is hiding in the ductwork, crawling around. Then it pops up, pulls his gun, shouting, "Everybody down!" Jack is just trying to keep America free. But tell him a lie and he'll shoot your wife right in the knee. Gotta get the intel, no matter the cost. He gonna give the wet list to that German dude who was on Lost. Jack is saying, Chloe, upload them schematics to my PDA. Gonna put my jacket hood on, hold my breath, and save the day. Jack is saying, oh yeah, life goes on long after they set off the nerve gas bomb. Oh yeah, I said life goes on long after Michelle, Tony, and Edgar are gone. Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan. Gonna whisper, then shout some, then whisper again. Curtis, where are you? Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Get in the chopper now. I said I wanted a cheeseburger.
Celebration. It's new.
Hey, and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Jessica Halsman.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. We've got a couple great songs out of Pat today.
Yeah, we have.
Probably get another one coming up, I'm guessing. Also coming up just around the corner, it's going to be Sexy Time with Alli Breen, a special Tuesday edition. We'll certainly look forward to that in a few minutes. But right now we return to the news desk with Christy Lee. Christy, what's happening?
Well, we have monkeys stolen. Now we have a gorilla statue. Police in Maryland looking for a suspect who stole a gorilla statue. The man was captured on security cameras driving up to Design Emporium Antiques, removing the statue from the front of the store, loaded it into his truck, and left.
Wow.
Authorities released the surveillance images of the suspect and are asking for the public's help in identifying him.
Wow. It's a very big statue. It barely fits in the back of his truck.
He was able to lift it alone?
Yeah, this thing must be made of
Fiberglass.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a big gorilla, though.
Wow.
I would think he'd be easier just about that than the suspect, really.
Yeah.
Because the suspect got a hoodie on and everything. The gorilla.
Where would you put that?
I'd put it on my roof next to a stack of barrels. Wouldn't that be cool?
Invite the plumber over and make him try to get up there.
Yes. Yeah, if you had that much money.
Check used car dealerships, miniature golf courses. I don't know.
Frat
houses. Yeah, that's probably where they're going to find it. But we have real monkeys being stolen and a gorilla statue being stolen. What else do we have out there?
Well, we have tigers on the loose in South Africa. Animal welfare officials successfully sedated and captured a tiger that had been roaming around a residential area.
Well, they're indigenous to South Africa.
Tigers are not native to parts of Africa.
What?
They're anywhere in Africa.
No.
I don't think you guys are wrong.
Well, how to get something?
They walk from India.
They're in all the Tarzan movies.
Do what?
They're tigers in the Tarzan movies. It's in Africa.
But that's a movie.
I know. They didn't really care about accuracy.
Jungle Book was really, any animal was there.
Right.
Yeah. Wasn't that weird?
Kind of Garden of Eden-esque, I guess.
Yeah. What the hell? What's a grizzly bear doing there? Was that a cow?
Guards monitoring security cameras on an office building in the Johannesburg suburb of Edenvale said they spotted the big cat in the area. Residents were warned to remain alert, keep all their animals indoors until the tiger was captured and removed.
The kids, too, I'd say.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's not known where the tiger came from, but authorities believe it to be an escaped pet. This is the second incident of a tiger in the loose in South Africa within the last month.
Did you say tiger?
Josh claps in time. I've never seen anyone focus that much. You look like an air traffic controller.
I got to pay attention. I'm first call clap.
And I believe we had Christy from our last break.
I think that's when I found out I like looking at women. I do like looking at women.
God.
I didn't.
Man, play it again.
Who doesn't appreciate a good-looking woman? I think that's when I found out I like looking at women. Right. Come on.
It's usually, why does she look like that? Why can't I look like that?
Exactly.
My buddy Brad, not a fan of looking at women. You know.
He's not?
You know, Brad.
That's a gay gentleman.
You can appreciate the physique.
Even gay gentlemen. Yeah, come on. Everybody looks looking at a good-looking woman or a man.
You were referencing the movie The Deep.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Jacqueline Bisset.
Famous T-shirt scene.
She's wearing a white T-shirt, jumps in the water.
He certainly is.
No brassiere.
Those have to be among the most famous credits of any movie.
I would think.
James Bond films, perhaps. They have famous credits, but
yeah.
I would recommend watching the credits and then turning it off.
Well,
it's a good Sunday matinee.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's no
We're going to talk
American
about that.
Graffiti, I'll tell you that.
American Graffiti is a fine movie, Chick. I don't know why you don't like it.
I know you insist on that.
If you've not seen The Deep, one of the features, where there's a scene in it that features what? An eel?
Yes.
And a rare 4-foot-long eel has been discovered on Mustang Island in Texas.
Mustang Island.
Jace Tunnel with the University of Texas Marine Science Institute explains the discovery was an unusual one, as most American eels that people find are small enough to be used as fishing bait.
His last name's
Tunnel.
Tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
Chick, this thing looks like, remember the movie Tremors?
Yeah, sure.
And the giant worm would open its mouth and then the small one.
Yes.
It looks just like one of the small ones.
It's this big fat.
Tunnel said the creature was likely a female, as they die after spawning as many as 4 million eggs offshore.
This is an alien.
Wow. That shouldn't be in our atmosphere. There's no way.
It's scary looking. But
unagi for all.
Yeah, they're sweet.
Are they?
Because you've heard that song. That's Amore.
When the eel washes up on the beach, you can say that's Amore.
Sorry.
Get some eel sauce.
They spawn millions of eggs.
4 million eggs, Tom.
It's too many.
So there are so many of these out there.
Well, not all those eggs hatch. You know that.
Many are eaten by other fish.
Many are very much. Yes, they're eaten.
Can you eat eel at a sushi joint?
I
Absolutely.
can. Love it.
I love it too.
And it's cooked. I'm surprised. It tastes like catfish.
Can't eat it. It's good.
It's real good.
It's really good. And that sauce they put on, it's like
the eel sauce.
Can't eat it.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, it's too close to snake. I'm not eating it.
Yep.
I mean, they are very snaky.
I agree with my man Tom. He's right.
But if snake were delicious, you wouldn't eat it?
Nope. Can't stand it.
You've never had snake either, huh?
No, it's bad karma. Then you get bitten in the woods, and the guy goes, "You took care of my cousin Lenny." What?
I didn't know they could
in the snake world, Lenny's quite common name.
Is that how you feel about all the things you consume? Are you afraid of cows when you go by a pasture? Or?
Cows can be dangerous.
I know they can.
We had a guy get killed by one a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but he wasn't eaten by it.
He and his wife were having a picnic or something, and they thought it would be funny to go pet a cow. And next thing you know, dead. I'll find the story. Yeah.
Would it kick him to death? Stomp him?
Yeah, they could ran him over.
Was it a bull?
Who knows? How am I supposed to know? I think I'm a
You brought the
biologist.
story up.
What kind of eel was it? Was it
Doesn't say what kind of eel in my story.
Electric or acoustic?
It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Acoustic eel.
That's a great name for a band.
The acoustic eel?
The Eels is a great band. Remember them?
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah.
Don't they have that
Last
song?
Stop This Town. That's
Help me,
real
I'm
good.
dying here or something?
Yes, and
what's the name of that? Yeah.
Something like that. And then, yeah, they're good.
Coming up, it'll be a sexy time with Alli Breen, which we look forward to, a special Tuesday edition.
You got the eels over there? You won't listen to them because they're...
I'm not familiar with the eels. I'm happy to find them for you.
If we're talking about music, Michael Jackson's 26-year-old nephew, Jafar Jackson, will play the king of pop in an upcoming biopic.
Or as Michael Jackson calls him, too old.
Lionsgate announced Jafar Jackson's casting for the film entitled Michael, which will be his acting debut.
Is this going to be a snow job, or are they going to talk about what a monster he was?
He's the second youngest son of Jermaine Jackson,
So
Michael's brother.
To answer your question, they won't talk about that.
And the film being produced with the cooperation of the late singer's estate. So, it's going to... Yeah, I would.
Whitewashing, ironic to use that word. Referencing Michael Jackson.
That's bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad.
He should beat it, shouldn't he?
Okay. What's the Eels hit I'm supposed to be looking for?
I don't know what the name
Last Stop This Town is good.
I like the way this is going.
That's a lovely song.
Mr. E's Beautiful Blues, Fresh Blood, I Need Some Sleep.
Oh, Fresh Blood's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's on...
I like the way
Sneaky
this
Pete
is going.
They use that on Sneaky Pete. You ever watch Sneaky Pete?
No.
It's pretty good.
Okay, let me try to find this for you.
They're all riddled with explicit language. Songs.
Oh, they are?
Oh, are you serious?
No.
Okay. This one?
Yeah, this... What's the name of this?
This is called Fresh Blood.
These guys are cool.
I know the song.
Should I skip ahead a little bit?
Yeah, Tom's not going to take it. They all got real long noses. They're weird looking.
What's that song that you told me about? That's
And they play in a cave and only stick their heads out when they sing.
So very strange.
So
When the background vocals come in, it's a good time.
What's that Puddle of Mud song that you sometimes sing, Chick?
I like the way you smack my head.
Oh, yeah. That's called
I
Control.
like the dirty things
that's a
you
good
do.
I don't like
That whole CD I love.
I have control.
We have a lot to get to.
I like the... Oh, sorry.
Including Sexy Time with Alli Breen. But right now, I want to tell you about Valentine's Day. Not too far away, a couple weeks away.
Yeah, if you want your own sexy time, this is a good place to start.
Yes. If you'd like to eliminate that from your life, do nothing, fellas.
That's right.
Remember, we told you, no, do something. Steven Singer's got it right now. I'm talking about the newest in his gold dipped roses. This
look
time,
at that.
the name is Periwinkle, which I was unaware of as a color. Oh, there we go.
We have one.
There's the Periwinkle, kind of a bluish, purpley violet. It's a real rose dipped in 24-karat gold. You can collect them all, and they start at just $59 exclusively from Steven Singer. You'll find all the information at IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven, of course, famous for his guarantee, his free shipping, and the lifetime guarantee. Found out about that for all the jewelry. And remember, that jewelry you can always trade up for full value. You got some earrings, you want to get some bigger ones? Well, maybe it's time to trade those up. Get all the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Real jewelers, real roses, 24-karat real gold for your real love. Once again, the number one gift for Valentine's Day. Act quickly because they always sell out before Valentine's Day. IHateStevenSinger.com. Real roses dipped in 24-karat gold. This year, the name is Periwinkle, kind of a bluish,
sparklies too.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. Now, you'll find him once again at IHateStevenSinger.com. When we come back, it will be Sexy Time. With Alli Breen, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, for a lot of you out there, this could be payday, the final month, the final day of the month of January. It's the 31st, so maybe today, maybe tomorrow, that paycheck hits your account. Boom. A little extra money to spend. Well, go to bobandtomstore.com and spend it on us. Bob and Tom hoodies, hooded zips, collared work shirts, the Bob and Tom Show hat, clothing sizes small up to 5XL. If we don't have your size, check back. We're always restocking at bobandtomstore.com, but I bet we have what you want right now. Why don't you go check them out? Look in the upper left-hand corner for the new tab to see the latest at bobandtomstore.com. My gosh, don't get me started on how attractive the employees are there. Well-mannered, beautiful, fit. That's right, good-looking men and women. Bobandtomstore.com. Don't take my word for it. Visit for yourself. Bobandtomstore.com. It's really all about the merchandise. Or is it about the employees? bobandtomstore.com.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. President Joe Biden has informed Congress he will end the twin national emergencies for addressing COVID-19 on May 11th. As most of the world has returned closer to normality, Nearly 3 years after they were first declared, the move to end the national emergency and public health emergency declarations will formally restructure the federal coronavirus response to treat the virus as an endemic threat to public health that can be managed through agencies and normal authorities. Pope Francis is starting a 6-day visit to Congo and South Sudan, where he'll bring a message of peace to countries riddled by poverty and conflict. Aid groups are hoping Francis's trip will shine a spotlight on some of the world's forgotten conflicts. But Francis's trip will also bring him face to face with the future of the Catholic Church. Africa is one of the only places in the world where the Catholic flock is growing in terms of practicing faithful as well as fresh vocations to the priesthood and religious life. And 2 monkeys were missing Monday from the Dallas Zoo in the latest in a string of suspicious incidents. According to police, someone intentionally cut an opening in an enclosure and took 2 emperor tamarin monkeys. The incident comes after the zoo was closed for a day-long search January 13th when a clouded leopard named Nova went missing. She was eventually found near her habitat, but police said a cutting tool had been used to cut her enclosure. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
Are you a computer geek?
No. I see. I didn't grow up with computers. That's why children have the advantage. They slip out the womb. They're born with a password.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you look at the ultrasound, you see the sex of the child whose internet provider is going to be.
So you're an email guy then?
Oh, no. Well, I check my email. I never get real emails. They're all junk. I got a junk box, and the junk box is like, look, we don't even have time to sort out this stuff. And it's all burn DVDs, lose weight, consolidate debt, and then be like, young teen sluts, whores, triple X. Thousands of it. And then I got a weird one in the middle that says, do you need a birdhouse? And I actually got that. And I'm like, who's the birdhouse guy? And then every day I get this email. Jim, do you want to enlarge your penis?
Yep.
And how did I get on the small Willy email list? That is the real
problem. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Salute to the quarterback of the NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles,
Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
There you go.
Why don't you do it?
Go ahead.
Ready?
Jalen Hurts.
Real pitchy.
Yeah, I was worried about more tempo. That was
tempo.
The issue clearly was tempo.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Yes, it's time now for another exciting episode.
Oh, no.
Of Murray Whiskey, Frontier Funeral Director.
Oh, no. My hero.
In this episode, Murray Whiskey has just gotten married. And he brings his beautiful new wife to their honeymoon room, their suite. They're getting undressed on their wedding night there. Murray Whiskey drops his trousers, throws them over to his new little bride. Says, put those on. She looks at him incredulously. She says, go ahead, put them on. She puts on the trousers. She says, they're too big. I can't wear these. Murray Whiskey says, that's right. Remember that. I wear the pants in this family. Don't you ever forget that. She says, fine. She takes off her panties. She throws them over to Murray Whiskey. She says, you put those on. He tries. She says, you made me do it. You've got to do it. He says, okay. So he tries to get them on. Can't do it. He says, I can't even get these past my thighs. He says, I can't get into these panties. She says, yeah, and until you change your attitude, you're not going to either, partner.
A true tale from the Old West.
That concludes another exciting episode. Murray Whiskey, Frontier Pyromaniac over here. What are you're lighting up the studio?
Yeah,
Bob?
this thing, it's not working. I'm sorry. Nothing. Just...
Brought to you by that new Japanese-Jewish restaurant, So Sue Me.
Thank you very much, Murray.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Jessica Alsman.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Willie Griswold's here.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Time for a special Tuesday edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen. Oh, there she is. I can
Hi,
see
guys.
you're in your New York apartment. I recognize the painting behind you. And it's always a great pleasure. And you're traveling tomorrow. Is that why we're doing a special edition today?
No, I actually have a dentist appointment tomorrow that I can't move. So I have to get my Invisaligns redone.
Let's see those choppers. Give us the big smile.
Nice.
Oh, those are very nice.
I only have the bottom ones on right now. I just took the top ones off because I lisp.
Those are hideous. Don't ever get to that appointment quick. Good Lord.
You have very nice teeth, Alli.
Thank you.
Alli, very well put together. In general,
appreciate
I mean, we could. What do you think? Eyes okay? Nose very nice.
She's beautiful.
Sure, she's gorgeous. She is gorgeous.
You can go through it feature by feature.
We could. Now, Alli, before we get to the Sexy Time letter segment, we had an interesting news story today. There's actually an online store that sells secondhand
sex toys.
Sex toys, I guess, would be the delicate way to put it.
Squeaky clean toys.
Yeah,
It seems like that's someone's kink.
I never thought about it
I
that
didn't
way.
even think about that.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well, knowing
That
that's
is
been
weird.
somewhere before, maybe kind of a turn on.
What a mystery.
Oh. Are they that expensive
They're
to
not
begin with?
They can
Thank
be.
you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, they can be quite expensive. Sure.
I guess
Really?
you don't get the swing, but like just
Can't
a
you get-
basic
Or if you
vibe.
get the real doll.
You can get some of them to mold to your body or whatever. You can have one molded to you, I guess, or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
That's high dollar stuff, yeah.
Okay, well, then you'd be getting, if you were getting one of those, it wouldn't necessarily fit you then, right?
What?
Don't they have like celebrity things you can get that match the guy? Don't they have something like that? Like there was someone who had a version of their member.
I think it's the same with women too.
I think it's like lesser celebrities. It's going to be probably your porno actors. And
Yeah, those are definitely available. They make big money.
I bet.
Yeah, like you can get a
I thought you were gonna say
fleshlight
they make
with
big sex toys.
some probably do.
you can get what now?
A fleshlight of your favorite porn star's heart, and you can have.
Is there any validity to it? I mean, do they?
Yes, it's based off a mold of their pudendum.
Boy, that's desperate and
That's
sad.
a true fan.
Are you kidding? They make so much money.
Well, there's a lot of people that make a lot of money doing things that are desperate and sad. I'm just saying.
I say go for it, ladies. My gosh, if there's an audience for it, it's not for me.
Who's running the used sex? It's an actual brick and mortar? Or
No, it's an online store. It's kind of like an eBay or Etsy. You know, you can have buyers and sellers.
It's E-Tang.
So anybody can sell their used
Exactly.
goods.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's like Chick and I used to do something called Tradio.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like a 12-inch double donger. I'd like to trade in a set of Sears radial ply tires. I'm sorry. Let's get to our letters. Alli Breen, you can reach Alli, ALLIBREEN, on various social media platforms. Tell us your love troubles. What have we got?
Dear Allie, whenever my girlfriend comes over or we go out using her car, she has zero gas and expects me to fill it up. If this happened occasionally, that would be fine, but it's literally every single time. It's annoying. She's either so irresponsible or she's a deadbeat. What should I do?
Tell her you're not going to do it. Pull up to the gas station and go, where's your debit card? I didn't bring mine.
Yeah, she knows what she's
Get out.
doing. She's
Yeah.
smart. She's like, we're going to take my car later, so I'll just let him fill it up.
This isn't clear, though. Is she putting out?
Oh, my God.
We need to know that.
Why do you need to know that?
Let's assume that she
We need
is.
to know if she's a gastitute.
I mean, if the only thing going, if the only thing going in a hole is that thing that you stick the gas in, then forget it.
Oh my gosh.
This could be kind of good. I mean, think of all the speedy rewards points you're going to stack up because of this girl.
Yeah.
That's nothing to shake your head at. You get a free Kit-Kat bar every fourth fill-up.
I feel like it's inevitable. Anytime my boyfriend ends up taking my car, it's always empty because it's just always close to empty. That's just how it is.
Do you not fill, when you get gas, do you not fill it up?
Well, my vehicle, it doesn't have the sensor to stop it, so I just have to listen to the gas tank. Otherwise, it'll overflow.
What?
It's an
I've
older
never
vehicle.
heard of that.
So, like, if I just leave it going, it's going to overflow. So I just try to listen to the tank. It's like, sounds like it's getting full.
You put your ear down there?
But you can hear it. There's a subtlety.
She looks like a Native American in a war movie from the 50s.
Checking the sun and everything.
That's crazy. Get that thing fixed.
It's a 2006. It's doing great.
Yeah, man.
We don't know enough about this woman, or maybe it's just part of her charm. I could see this happen. This sounds like doesn't this sound like a thing from a movie where Tom Hanks is picking up Meg Ryan, and every time, I'm almost out of gas. And, but sweet.
Christy had the answer. You just got to tell her, hey, I'm not doing this anymore.
I'm not doing it, man.
Take your car.
Or, yeah.
Don't take her car. Then you don't have to fill it up.
It's a good solution.
I've heard tell of some guys who take their significant other's cars and fill them up for them and bring them back.
I have done that.
Yeah, my guy would do that.
I do that all the time.
Who does it?
Take it to the car wash.
Well, but you like to go
the
and
inside.
be out. And I don't think
spoils me.
And I love going through the car wash.
Of course you do.
That's my meditation.
Insane.
You only get 3 minutes of
my
meditation.
mantra is it's very meditative.
That's very funny.
You know what I noticed at the gas station? I was filling up, and then I was putting the gas nozzle back, and I saw this, 18, 20-year-old girl. She pulled the nozzle out, and it was dripping all over the place, and she just hung the thing up. And that's when I went, she doesn't know that you have to shake it because she doesn't have a wiener.
Yes.
And doesn't know that when you have something like that in liquid, you have to give it a few shakes and then put it back. So how long did it take?
Wait a second. So
I thought there was a joke here.
No, there is.
There is like Oppenheimer going, they split the atom. They really did.
No, I think right now there's a urologist listening going, Josh better go come see me. He's got a little drip issue.
No.
You don't. You're telling me when you finish peeing, you don't have to shake like crazy?
I Charlie Chaplin it, which...
Oh, God.
Like a hippopotame.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long did it take you, Christy and Allie and Jessica, to learn that, I have to shake this thing?
First time I pulled it out and gas started coming out of the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? We knew instinctively.
You got to jingle it in there.
No, you want to spit with a gas nozzle. Don't swallow.
But is the point to get more gas in there, or is the point just so it doesn't drip on you? Because I usually just pull it out and let it drip.
You don't want it to drip on your shoes or your pants.
Then
or
you
the
smell like
concrete.
gas all day.
Like gas.
I do love that smell.
I always just tap my lit cigarette against it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That gets the rest of the good stuff.
Let the bottom of the cigarette absorb the gasoline.
That's very good.
Knock an oxygen tank against it.
It looks really
Ladies, you got to shake.
macho when you do.
Well, thank you for some gas.
You don't have the wiener experience to know that.
Now, are we down to only one state that doesn't allow pumping gas?
It's New Jersey, right?
Jersey?
Oregon.
And it used to be Oregon and New Jersey. Didn't
Oregon, some places still, like if it's a really small town, they'll let you pump your gas. But my God, the first time I went there and some dude tried to take their credit card, I'm like, what are you doing? Are you trying to rob me? I had no idea.
I wish The Sopranos would have done an episode where Tony yells at some gas attendant because he can fill his... I can do it on my own, buddy.
Yeah, it's weird.
I love that about Jersey, though. Every time I go through, especially in the winter.
Oh, yeah.
It is great in the winter.
Do you tip those guys?
I never know. I usually give them $1 or $2, but I don't know what you're supposed to do, actually.
I was mad at him. I was like, no. Why is this happening?
You can be fined $500 for pumping your own gas.
In New Jersey?
What legislator got pasted with money to do this?
I don't know. I don't know the reason behind
His name was Michael Come and Go.
Okay.
Does it say what two states, or is it just the
New
one
Jersey
state?
and Oregon?
It is, okay.
It creates jobs, people say, but at the same time, when I saw people at the gas station waiting to get the attendant to help them, they're just sitting in their car waiting. So you're wasting so much time.
And the attendants will make you change. They'll make you move to where you want, where they want you. Yeah, they can be a little annoying about that.
Wow. We've lost that great jingle.
Since it's a Jersey thing.
Great jingle.
You can trust your car to the man who wears the star of the big, bright Texaco star.
Wow. I think we lost that before many of us were born.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a long, long time gone. Let's get to our next letter. Alli Breen is our guest, and the show is Sexy Time.
Dear Allie, no matter how me and my boyfriend start having sex, we finish with doggy style.
All right.
Should I be worried he's either gay or doesn't like seeing my face?
No. I got this. Both.
What girl hasn't got this? Yeah. It's okay.
Oh,
I
look
think
at
it's
Josh hitting his head.
Josh, you want to take this?
I don't think that's the issue. He likes doggy. That's what gets him off.
But what if she has like a tram stamp of like Jonathan Taylor Thomas? What if that's what's happening?
He's a gay man. No,
Are the lights always off too? I wonder.
Does he make you wear a
Wait,
fake
did someone
beard?
like it? Just, yeah, the football pads.
I'm concerned how this woman jumped to it. Is he gay or
Right.
I don't
get that
what
part.
a nut. Okay.
You know what? He probably gets really hot in the middle of it, and he's got to stand up to kind of cool off.
No,
because
no.
when you're on
He
the
just
mat,
likes it. It feels good. He likes this, whatever he's looking at.
Losing my
But
soldier.
every time for a guy that has to be the same if that's what he's into, he needs it every time.
I think Chick McGee summed this up many years ago with the word specificity. For many people, there is a very specific thing that works for them. And this must be the thing for him. So, and there's not a lot of clarity as to what exactly is happening.
Right.
We don't know which orifice we're talking about here.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah, if he's doing that all the time.
Well,
My goodness.
That's a potential,
managed to make it worse.
Yeah,
Good
we
job.
did.
Well, you're right. We don't, though.
It's not your birthday every day, pal.
But wait, as long as you're getting yours, who cares? I wouldn't think even if he is gay and you're still getting yours, all right. You know what I mean?
What the hell?
And then he's probably fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
Well, good luck in the
Man.
Try barking like a dog. See if that hastens anything. There may be another layer of this we're missing.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's
Or
move
maybe
on to our next letter.
Maybe arch your back instead of not arch it, do the opposite. Like like a cat to see if that turns him off. Have like a
cat cow in the middle doing yoga.
Cat cow stretch.
Spitting that hairball.
We're
and they
once
go
again.
like, all right, turn around.
The show is Sexy Time with Alli Breen. You send letters to Alli. You reach her on various social media platforms. ALLIBREEN. What have we got, Alli?
Dear Alli, I planned a surprise party for my girlfriend, so I had to go behind her back to get in touch with friends and kind of track where she was to accomplish the surprise. Now she's mad at me and thinks I was using that as an excuse to snoop when I swear I was just trying to be romantic. How do I get her to understand this?
By breaking up with her.
Yeah. She's cheating on you. Why else would she be so defensive?
No, she's not.
You don't think so?
Why?
Either way, she's
not
too paranoid for you. You don't need that hassle.
That's ridiculous.
Especially if it's only for that reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dwayne, how hot are her girlfriends? Let's get to the bottom of this.
That's a good question.
Let's get to the bottom of this. Yeah, no.
No, it sounds like a sweet thing. The guy's trying to get her friends together for a little fun.
It's very sweet.
Unless you got her phone, like you stole her phone and went through her phone to get the information. That's kind of sketch because you could probably go on social media to get their info.
Or if you fell off a ladder looking in her second-story window into her bathroom, trying to get her attention. Hey, Amanda. Knock, knock, knock. We've got a party coming up.
I just like the idea of someone on the
Do you
ladder.
need some more soap?
Oh,
End
boy.
it. That's my advice.
End it.
Yes.
Okay.
She's a pain in the ass.
Okay, sorry. Let's move on. The show is Sexy Time, and Alli Breen is our hostess. What have you got, Alli?
Dear Alli, there's a girl who keeps trying to flirt with me and engage with me online. It's too persistent. I looked up her profile. It really seems fake, and I'm pretty sure it's a profile my girlfriend set up to see if I'd go for it.
Oh, wow.
I just ignored it. I've just ignored it so far, but how big of a red flag is this?
Huge.
Well, we don't.
Well, we don't know.
We don't
if
know for
that's
sure.
real.
Red flag because you hope it is a real woman, or red flag that it might be your girlfriend?
I think might be his girlfriend.
Because it might be the
That's the red
girlfriend.
If
flag.
he's suspicious that much that this could be a problem.
Just send a message like, no, I absolutely love my girlfriend, especially when she does this in bed, and then see if she does it.
Block this person.
No, take a photograph of your genitals and say, she really likes this. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with Josh. Just block the person.
Yeah,
it's not. It's
easy
an
fix.
issue. Done.
Yep.
Or he could go over the top, and just really be into it. And then when she's like, gotcha, he's like, I knew the whole time.
Yeah, and I bet you'll believe that.
Yeah. Because if she goes enough trouble to set up a fake, she's going to go, oh, I know, honey. Yep.
It's probably a hairy cop.
I'm glad you said cop.
From now on, my answer to everything is going to be a hairy cop. Okay?
Why are people so mistrusting? I don't know, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of pain out there.
We have time for one more letter here on Sexy Time. What do you got?
Dear Alli, my boyfriend has a dog and I have 2 cats. We're about to move in together, but he wants me to get rid of the cats. He's claiming he's allergic.
Totally
I know
valid.
he's not allergic.
Totally valid.
Totally valid.
Wait.
She just said he knows he's not allergic.
He just doesn't like cats, and I have no idea what I should do.
Don't Yes, Willie had his hand raised.
No, I was
no, he had his hand over his mouth.
my own mouth because I don't want to say anything
There's a
about
compromise because he can take an allergy pill once a day, and eventually you do get adjusted to their dander.
But he's actually not allergic, though, Alsman.
I know.
Like
I think he's using it as an
lying.
excuse.
Well, then, yeah, take his dog.
You
I don't
can't
know.
move in.
Steal his dog and don't move in. So then he has nothing.
Steal his dog.
What the hell's wrong with you?
She says, get rid of the cats. Well, get
Look,
rid of his
you can't
dog.
call Alsman scorched earth and then yell at her for scorching the earth.
Who gets rid of their dog?
Who gets rid of their cats?
Yeah, I could never get rid of my
Sane
kitty cat.
people.
Don't compromise here.
Cats grow on people. People who don't think they're cat people, once they live with cats, they love them.
Yes.
You're
That
exactly
always
right.
happens.
Everybody I've known that has done that has
Like a
grown-
fungus, yeah.
But
They
what
have
if?
one bad experience with a cat, and they think they're all evil.
And then what if the cats move in and then you don't like the cats and then it like builds inside of you till you yell at her and you're taking out the anger towards the cats actually on her? It could lead to an
Willie,
issue.
you weren't supposed to talk.
You aren't supposed to talk.
I know.
But you're actually
It's very
allergic.
personal to Willie.
I am, yeah.
You do have a legit physical reaction.
Yes, I do not like.
I'm allergic too.
Yeah.
I live
Wait
with
a
a
minute.
cat.
Wait a minute. Are you not actually allergic?
No, I am. I'm very allergic to, but I'm also allergic to dogs, and I would honestly concede my allergies for a dog.
That's okay. Yeah, I got you.
Because it's a dog. That makes perfect sense. Right,
I
Chip?
got you.
Yeah, I'm right, Bill. Yeah. I could have sworn you said Chet.
I thought he said Chet.
I said Chet.
Chet This is
No problem, Bill.
Allie, you don't have a cat there, do you?
No, but I would love to have a cat. I'm just too irresponsible to have a pet.
What about a dog?
I would not.
Are you responsible enough to
who
have
is
Are you responsible enough to have a boyfriend, though? Right?
I mean, barely. Yeah. Just by this much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in that can barely take care of myself mode. At some point, I'll have cats and dogs, hopefully.
Taking care of yourself is overrated.
And boyfriends.
Okay. Well, we always appreciate it. Good luck with your teeth thing tomorrow.
Dentist tomorrow. Thanks for switching my segment.
Tom,
Dentist is impossible
A
to
lot
get
of
to.
people
otherwise.
say you don't pay attention and you miss a lot of things. But yeah, you take care of your teeth thing tomorrow. Okay.
Are you getting a prophylaxis, as they say?
That's a teeth cleaning.
Or are they taking off those braces or something?
No, they just switch the trays to tighter ones, and then
Yeah.
they do a cleaning. Yep.
Is your
So I'm
dentist
doing
an
that.
attractive
The equivalent
man?
Of braces. It's an attractive woman.
See,
All right.
she likes looking
Yes.
at women too.
Does she try to talk to you with with all those that stuff in your mouth and ask you questions that are kind of embarrassing and you have to go?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's actually fun. She does most of the talking. We girl it up in there. It's fun.
I'll spill the tea, do you? All right.
We spill the tea. Yep.
Well, thank you, Allie.
Thanks, Allie. Once
Thanks,
again,
guys.
it's ALLIBREEN. Are you going to be on stage this weekend?
Yes, I'll be back at my friend Sheba Mason's Speakeasy in Midtown Manhattan.
All right.
Okay,
Nice.
thanks. Thanks, Allie. Always a great
Thanks,
pleasure
guys.
speaking to you. Right now, I want to talk about sleeping. Very important. In fact, essential. And Sleep Number has your number when it comes to a great offer this month at the Sleep Number store. I'm going to give you some details in just a second, but I want to talk about, let's just make it quiz time. Christy Lee, your Sleep Number setting is?
40.
That means kind of a softer mattress feel. Whereas Chick McGee?
100, the firm mattress for me, Tom.
That's right. Sleep Number had a great idea.
What about Josh?
Thank you. I'm the oft ignored Sleep Number owner because Tom thinks mine's boring.
Yeah.
But it's perfect.
What's your Sleep Number?
65.
That's perfect for you.
It's right in the middle.
That may be perfect for others. 8 out of 10 couples prefer a different mattress firmness. That means maybe you and your sweetie differ. Odds are they do, unless you're one of the two that want it the same. That's fine. But we're talking to everybody, too, because the Sleep Number bed, either side has its own setting, and it can be changed at the touch of a button. It's such a simple idea, but it's elegant and perfect for you. So choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number. Be your best every day because you've gotten a great night of quality sleep the night before. And now it's time for the ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. Plus, special financing available right now, subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments are required. To get all the details at sleepnumber.com/BT show. Sleep Number stores, sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, we have an important event in the world of history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
And we've had a wonderful morning because we have a terrific guest in the studio. He's sitting next to Christy Lee. It's a veteran of many years with a guitar. A guy who...
I thought you were going to say bottle.
I can't, Pat, I tried.
Well,
this is why I get the reputation of being the dick in the show, but no, I'm trying to do something nice.
No, you are the dick on the show. Oh, yeah.
Who put the dick on the show?
I blamed it all on me.
See, this is... I'm
not going to say anything until I'm introduced.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Pat
Daly is here with us.
Thank
Pat.
you. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you.
Hi, Pat.
Now,
Pat,
Frank, good to see you.
You do an annual residency, if you will, at Sloppy Joe's. That's the place that does the famous Hemingway lookalike contest every year.
Yeah.
And you could actually...
And you win every year,
You could certainly place in that.
They've been after me for a lot of years to do that. And now I say I'm too old. He shot himself last year.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let me play a song for you.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Oh, I can't read the paper. It's too small.
Must be the martinis.
Okay. Where's that music stand?
Would you like chicks
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
You want my cheaters?
Okay, let me start over. Okay, Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Most of the South is having a drought. And Malibu's having a slide in the mud. San Francisco is having an earthquake. They say she won't last through the year. The whole country is reeling in recession, and I'm having one more beer. Oh, I'm having one more cold one till the news and the blues disappear. The world's on the brink. There's time for a drink, and I'm having one more beer.
Oh, yes.
My sister is having a breakdown. My son is having a toke. My dad is having his old emphysema, and I feel like having a smoke. My buddy is having a sexual crisis. He's smiling at me kind of queer.
Uh-oh.
My secretary is having her pregnancy test, and I'm having one more beer. I'm having one more cold one till it all hits the wall and disappears. My wife's having fits in, and cat's having kitten, and I'm having one more beer. My daughter is having her nose pierced. My mom is having her butt tattooed. My brother is having an affair with my wife.
Uh-oh.
Guess who's the one getting screwed? So if you're having heart palpitations about the way things are heading around here, just give that waitress a pat and tell her that I'm having one more beer. Yeah. Geez, I'm going to have to practice that one.
I love that song.
I couldn't read my words.
That's all right.
I don't know why. I got to get them up this close now.
Stick around. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
just landed. The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you everything I touch turns to sold.
Good morning, sunshine. To the max, there's bologna in our
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Comedian Roger Naylor is our guest from the Ohio Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. Is your wife a cop?
Yeah, it's not the traditional job like we were talking about. I mean, it is very, very romantic. We met at a Dunkin' Donuts. So. She hates that joke.
I'll bet she does.
It is a weird job for a woman to have, but it has its advantages. I mean, what other job can you think of where the woman comes home every single night with handcuffs? So
sure,
we got a little game we like to play called Held for Questioning. On the downside, my wife carries a gun.
Oh, good point.
Which makes PMS a whole different ball game at my house. Our toilet seat stays down. I take no chances. I pee in the tub or out in the yard. I don't even mess with it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, my wife is a cop. It's very weird being in bed with a cop. Do you know how embarrassing it is to be in the middle of making love to your wife and all of a sudden you hear, "What's your hurry, pal?" Do you know why I stopped you? Do you know how fast you were going? I gotta wear a radar detector on my wiener.
Maureen.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hey, chick.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Hey.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Willie Griswold's over there.
Hello.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
I think tomorrow we're going to have to get that bonus Ace Cosby joke of the day in, Ace. I'll be ready because we have a lot to get to. Right now, this is our history segment. Today is very exciting.
Last day of January 2023. No more January for 23. Here's Tom.
On this date in history, in 1961, this is going to be a quiz here. A chimpanzee became the first primate in space that we know of aboard the Mercury Redstone 2. Does anyone remember the name of the chimp?
I don't know, chick.
Ham
is correct.
Wow.
Ham.
I knew he would be our
the
guy.
chimpanzee. However, what's interesting about this, if you do some reading, it seems that Ham was actually called number 65.
Oh, now that's sad.
Because there
were 64 before.
Well,
didn't go so well.
You could make that guess. There were a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble with those rockets.
They didn't want to give the a cute name to the little critter in case something went wrong.
Yeah.
So number 6. But then once it was a success.
Well, they got him out of the capsule. They asked the guy, "What's his name?"
Yeah.
And the guy thought, "What's on my sandwich?" And he said, "Ham."
But Ham was about 3.5 years old when he was propelled into space on what they lovingly called his couch. But he was trained for 1.5 years to be able to be confined. And when they took him out of the thing, it was reported that he had a big grin in his face.
Oh.
Animal experts report that means he was terrified.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So
Whatever happened to Ham? Did he live a happy life after that?
Yes. Yeah. And because of Ham, they started a special a thing called Save the Chimps.
Okay.
A program that is out there helping chimpanzees to this day. But Ham was the first one.
And he was a technical director on the first Planet of the Apes movie.
How about that?
He did live for 17 years after that.
He did.
No, he did, really.
Most chimps live for 90.
And in any event, that was kind of interesting. Now, up next, Apollo 14 departs for the moon, chimp-free.
Yes. Humans.
The great movie, of course, is
Apollo 13.
Apollo 13.
That was the mission.
The famous Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah.
I remember the great Bob and Tom production, Apollo 13 and a half.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Has that been...
I don't think we can play that
I'm not
anymore.
sure that's eligible for us. Here's a good one. Chick will know the answer to this one, so I'm not going to let him answer. Ace, 1988. The Redskins, an upset Super Bowl win over Denver. Who was the quarterback of the Redskins? Do you remember?
Then it wasn't Schrader. It was
I think it was the tip of your tongue. Doug Williams.
Super Bowl 26, my friend, 42-10. A 35-point second quarter after the Denver Broncos jumped out to a 10-0 lead.
Now, who was the quarterback for Denver?
Elway.
Of
Horse
course,
face.
John Elway. Yeah.
How do you control John Denver with a lump of sugar?
On this date of 1999, the great Seth MacFarlane's Family Guy premiered on Fox.
Man, those early seasons are so great. Still good, but those early ones.
Birthdays, happy birthday, Jackie Robinson, the great baseball player. Carol Channing.
Slim pickings today.
Carol Channing?
After Jackie Robinson, it really drops off there, doesn't it?
Yeah, she's kind of a Broadway.
All I see is her smile. Ugh.
Hello.
Hi, Alli.
Yeah, I never picked up.
Okay,
What was the appeal of that?
I don't know which
never
Carol
found
Channing did that anyone else couldn't.
Slightly interesting.
I don't know who said this, but it's on Things We Learned Today on the Bob and Tom Show. Sex makes you feel better.
I think
It's in quotes. Was that
kind
you?
of did. Yeah, sex always makes you feel better. Isn't that what we were talking about? Yeah.
Tom enjoys
Oh, my Lord.
Tom enjoys the word nude very, very much.
Do you ever know when to keep your mouth shut?
That's what the show's all about.
Godwin's son Jimmy wants to know if they're in the hotel, they have a pool.
Yes.
He's going to go on a vacation. All that counts is there a pool.
That's correct.
Christine, along with the known civilized world, enjoy tater tots.
Yes.
Tom does not.
I'm sure.
I don't think Tom's ever
I
had
really
them.
get them.
You don't get them. It's not a foreign film. It's fried potatoes.
Will you answer a question truthfully if I ask you?
Yes, sir.
Do you think tater tots are for lesser?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I don't believe
Have
it.
you had
I don't buy a lot of frozen food.
Did you ever have the hash browns at Arby's back in the day when they had the little potato cakes? They're basically a flat tater tot.
Or like a quarter with the quarter rounds at Burger King.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Minnie Driver, by the way.
Oh, I love her. Love her. Circle with friends.
There's
Wonderful.
a bear on Mars. Don't anybody worry about it. It's all fine.
Minnie Driver sounds like a golf club for someone small in stature. Give him the Minnie Driver. Okay. Thank you very much.
Is that the caddy?
Yeah. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.